Welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. And now, your Cucumber and Company pregame show, followed by play-by-play analysis.
All right, welcome to the Midland Trail Sports Network. As coming to you live from Hyco, West Virginia tonight in this Week 2 matchup between your Midland Trail Patriots and the Polka Dots. Chad McCune and I'm Justin Harrison, and we'll be bringing you all the pregame action here, or pregame analysis, before we get set for first kick in about 20 minutes with the Cucumber and Company pregame show. We're going to take a little bit of a deep dive into this matchup tonight, look back at last week's games and what happened in both of those games. Last week, Midland Trail knocked off Clay County. I was wanting to say Roane. Clay County at Roane County, 41-13. And Poca, in county rival, knocked off Buffalo. So both teams coming in at 1-0. So winner of this game gets off to a pretty good start, feeling at 2-0 before the good start to the season. Last year, Midland Trail went down to Poca, lost that game 19-6. This is only the third matchup ever between these two teams. They first met back in 1995 in a playoff matchup. Poca won that one 29-8, I believe 28-9. And then last year, like I said, of 19-6, so Midland Trail looking for their first victory against the Dots. So we'll, I think they'll be in for, it should be a good matchup. I think very evenly matched teams. Looking back at Poca last week, their quarterback, Cam McBride, was 7 for 14, 210 yards. Also ran it 6 times for 26 yards. His number one target was Jackson McClanahan, connected with him for 5 for 161. And then their leading rusher was Spencer Jones, who had 21 carries for 86 yards. So a little bit of a balanced offense there.
Yeah, and look, we're thinking back to that game last year down at Poca, and it was kind of a weird game where Trail was missing Caden LaFew. He was out with a injury, and then Trail never could really get out of its own way, and then they fumbled on that kickoff. It was deep in their territory. And
that was the start second half, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then that kind of just shut the door, and Trail couldn't really recover from it. So, but it
their running back went down right there at halftime too. So they were both down running backs. So Midland Trail just wasn't able to ever get any offense going that game. Said they were without LaFew, so that really hurt. And they couldn't really find a secondary option.
Right. They were still, it was early in the season. They're kind of trying to find their way. But coming off of last week against Clay County up in Roane, it seems like Trail maybe found their groove, and maybe they gave them the confidence they needed, because they were coming off of that. At Poca last year, you're coming off of the Clay County game that they were kind of shell-shocked because they threw the pick six and all the stuff went the wrong way, and they squeaked out a loss and couldn't. It's almost like they had that hangover into the Poca game and didn't have the confidence they needed. So it would be great to see that carry over from last week into this week. And you're here at home, should have a good crowd turnout. I know they got they're honoring the class of 85, has a little bit of a reunion down here in the corner. So hopefully a lot of those folks will show up. And the weather right now looks pretty decent. Hopefully
could have some weather coming in around 9 o'clock. So hopefully, if we do get weather, the thunderstorms miss us, because we've had some delays over the years. And
with the turf, we're okay with rain. Yeah, it's just the lightning side of things that's going to be a challenge for getting the game in at normal time. So
I looked for them last week. Like I said, in the first quarter, they couldn't get anything going on the ground. But then it seems like once they got it going, it just was steamrolling after there. They came out in that second half and just ran it right at Clay County and dared them to stop them, and they couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
They were very balanced in that game, and we talked about Race Dickerson in that game. He was 8 for 11 for 128 yards, and I believe he only threw it twice in the second half. So if you can do that again, that's a big.
They just needed, all they needed to do was just keep it on the ground and be able to run the clock and take care of everything. So
we're going to take a quick break real quick while they do the national anthem. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications, including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville and our student athletes, a winning combination.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company. In the ever-changing world of website design.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Believing church, where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material deliveries such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network, as we were about 10 minutes left here in the Cucumber and Company pregame show here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. Also tonight, we are finally got everything up and running. In addition to being on Facebook, we are now on YouTube, so you can go to the Midland Trail Sports Network channel on YouTube, and you can watch us on there. So I know a lot of things now you can't really cast your, so if you want to put it on your TV, you can't cast your Facebook, so now you can go to YouTube, bring up the YouTube app on your TV, which most smart TVs have now, and you can watch us directly on there. We'd also like to thank all of our sponsors. We've had a couple new ones come on this week. If you see these nifty
I'm not holding this because I'm trying to hydrate, but I am. But new sponsor that does these as well as some woodworking and stuff, and you've got info on on that right here. So
transform your ideas into reality with Sun Road Creations. From signs to personalized gifts to custom furniture, we bring your vision to life through expert woodworking, CNC machining, and laser engraving. They were committed to making your ideas real. You can contact Sunroad Creations at sunroadcreations.com. So very simple webpage.
Sunroad, kind of like Sunday Road. But
nice little play on words there.
Sunday Road. So check them out. Yeah, a lot of wood engraving and things like that. That's pretty neat. So he can pretty much customize anything like that. So we appreciate the new sponsor as well as all of our other sponsors, and we always encourage our watchers and listeners to support the folks that support the Patriots. And Poca, as far as this game goes, Class AA, they're down in Putnam County. We went down there like we mentioned last season. Field was in kind of bad shape because it had been so dry and it was kind of burnt brown grass, and a lot better to be on the turf tonight. So hopefully, this team's a little bit still unknown, which I think you can say the same thing about Trail, because you never know how good Clay County's going to be. They lost a lot, so but it was good to see Trail kind of get it going and get rolling. So hopefully they can continue that this week, and that'll kind of give them that boost. Because when you're senior laden like Trail is, having that confidence, I think, is because you train all summer and you practice all summer long, and you're thinking, okay, this is a team we've been waiting. We've got these seniors. This is our last chance. Let's put it all together. And if things don't go your way in the first game, then you start questioning and doubting. But at least they've got that positive momentum going in their favor. So hopefully they can keep that rolling tonight.
Yeah, last year they started off 0-2, so they had a big hole to dig out to try to make the playoffs. It just was a little too much to overcome. So hopefully if you can get to 2-0 this year, you got Braxton County coming in next week, and you got another home game. So kind of get things rolling here to start the season. So we're going to go back and look at the stats from last week against Clay County. Your stats weren't terrible. We mentioned Dick Race was 8 for 11 for 128. Leading him in rushing was Aiden Weiss, who didn't have a first half carry. He had 9 second half carries for 141 yards. So that's about 15, 16 yards a carry right there. He had 2 touchdowns. Jaden Roop had 14 carries for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns himself. And then Max White, 6 carries for 41 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Swafford had 6 catches for 107 and a touchdown. And Johns had 2 for 21. And then the big stat, we didn't keep stats, found out afterwards, was Van der Uten had 3.5 sacks on defense last week.
3.5 sacks for Zandman?
3.5 sacks for Zandman last week.
He was pretty active, and he was missed in that scrimmage game. I think we undersold how much he was missed. He wasn't there. So, Independence was able to let their quarterback do a lot of stuff. And I think Xander would have had a little bit more to say about that. But not that Trail would have won that scrimmage, but having Xander out there last week, you could tell a lot of havoc was created when he was around the ball a lot.
So they look pretty healthy tonight. We don't see many people in street clothes, so good thing to get out last week. Got out there with the win, and you came out healthy, so you keep that going. It'd be interesting to keep a nice balanced attack. I mean, I don't think, especially with Dickerson, I think they're going to slowly. They don't want to have to rely on him too much early until he really gets his feet wet.
And hopefully, we talked about the weather. Hopefully, if they're going to bring him into it, ease him in. Hopefully, they can get that pass game, that mix and that balance like they had last week. They can use that, and maybe they can get a little bit of the lead where you just lean on that ground game, because if it does get wet and kind of sloppy later on with hard to hold on to the ball, it could be hard to throw at some of those receivers. So that'll be something to kind of watch with the weather and see what happens with.
So we got about 6 minutes left here on the Cucumber Company pregame show. We're going to take a quick break, get our camera flipped around, get our stat sheets, get everything in order, and we will be back for the opening kickoff here on the Dutch Miller, or the
the Direct Choice
Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week.
Game of the Week. I had the Game of the Week part.
You had the Game of the Week part. So, hey, still a little rusty. Had a couple months off.
Still got muscle memory going through.
So if I'm not here when we get back, it's because Rick fired me. But we'll take a quick break. We got about 5.5 minutes left till the kick here in the Week 2 matchup between the Polka Dots and your Midland Trail Patriots. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications, including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center.
Patriot fans, welcome to the broadcast where your Midland Trail Patriots take on the Polka Dots of Putnam County. Patriot.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. Looks like we're going to start a little early this evening. I guess try to
beat the
weather that's coming in. So we're getting set for kick. Looks like Midland Trail will kick. I didn't see who won the toss. I didn't think they were going to go that quick.
All right, now let's get ready out there. Y'all ready? Let's hear it.
Back deep for the Dots is number 10, Christopher Combs. And number 2, Jackson McClanahan. Kicking off for the Patriots is Dakota Bennett.
I think the word came down from WVU, from Raquel Rodriguez to Curtis, that they're going to do the stroke song
Billy
for the
Squire.
kickoff. Says yes.
Kick taken at about the 22. Oh, he is taken down by Max White at the 30. That was
Max
Christian Cook.
That's far enough, and pulled him down. Yeah, so Poca's going to start the scrimmage from the 31-yard line. Good coverage here by Trail. Not exactly a deep kick, but pretty effective, though, because coverage was right on the spot.
So the Dots will start at their own 31. Under center is Cam McBride. Let's see the number on that deep man. Maybe Dalton Bragg. It's going to split 2 receivers to his right, lone receiver to his left. He's going to turn around and hand it off to the running back, but he is grabbed by Cordell Brown immediately and then finished off by Max White. That was Dalton Bragg.
Yeah, ball came out, but it was already
and he's going to lose. We'll give him a loss of 2 there.
Yeah, that ball came out, but he was already contact to the ground. But Trail looking to strip that thing early and pretty much swarmed the line of scrimmage there and kind of owned it real quick. So
this time he's going to drop back to pass. He's looking, got a man open, and it is just out of his fingertips. Looking for his receiver, Nathan Christian. So that'll bring up 3rd and 12.
In a hurry. Yeah, 3rd and long where you want them if you're Trail's defense. So let's see if they can buckle down here and keep him from converting this 3rd down, and they can
see if they bring pressure.
Good field position.
They didn't have to bring. They were getting home last week with 4, so they were dropping 7 last week and didn't really have any issues getting to the quarterback. And they do the same thing here. He's looking for a dump man to Bragg, and he catches it, but he ain't going to get much. He's going to get to the 30. So he's going to get
not even quite back.
He got a yard
scrimmage. So
Bragg gets kind of his check down man there. He picks up 1. That's going to bring 4th and 11.
What was that receiver number?
That was number 31. That was Bragg, Dalton Bragg.
Out of backfield. Okay.
So good first possession for the Midland Trail defense. They force a 3 and out, and I'm not going to say it. Every time I said that last week, it went the wrong way. So just set to return this punt. John standing at his own 30. Colton Dunbar, I believe, is the punter. And he line drive. It's going to be returnable. Johns is going to pick it up at about the 24, up across the 30, and he's brought down just across the 30, about to 31. And there's going to be a late flag.
Now, what is going on there?
I think it was after. I don't know. It was
sideline.
Waiting on the call from the official here. I think it may have been after the play. Dead ball, personal foul. Yeah, I think somebody hit late. It was on the play was made at the Poca sideline, and the penalty was up against the Midland Trail sideline. So would have been great field position at their own 31.
Yeah, every time we try to say that.
That's why I didn't say it. So
doesn't seem to matter, though, does it?
So Midland Trail going to start at their own 16 here with 10:26 to go here in the first quarter. Poca went 3 and out in their first drive of the game.
It's like a decent crowd out there so far. Hopefully the weather holds up for him.
Dickerson gives it to Roop, and not much room. He does bounce it to the outside, and he's going to
still churning though.
Get across the 20. Going to have a decent pickup after initially there was no hole there. He gets out to the 21. It's going to be a 5-yard gain for Roop.
Yeah, Roop running hard. Initial contact looked like it wasn't going to give much, but he kind of kept those legs going, and leg drive got him a heavy 5, almost 6 yards. So
Dickerson short arm that one out to Swafford. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, trying to get that passing game going a little bit early. See if Dickerson can get a little bit more air under that ball.
Yep. He was open, just short arm that one and couldn't get it out there. So 3rd and 5. Going to have Weiss to his right, Roop the deep man. He's going to have two receivers to his right, Swafford lone receiver to the left.
Big to convert here and keep this drive
Dickerson
going.
rolls out. He looks for Foster, but he's just over the hands of Foster.
Too hot. Yeah, just a little too much on that pass.
So Midland Trail will go 3 and out. Yeah, he had the first down. If it passed, would have just been a little lower there.
Yeah, he was set up at a good spot, just past the sticks. But like you said, he just delivered it a little too much on it, and Foster couldn't quite snare that thing.
Nice kick from Bennett. It's going to be fielded at about the 37, but he's got running room over the midfield. He's going to be drug out of bounds.
And he got ridden down there.
Looked like that was maybe Ben Keeney on the tackle.
Yeah, I think it was. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, that's going to be good field position for Poca, so they're going to edge out and win the field position battle here early, because exchanging punts, it's kind of paying off in their favor because they've crossed midfield now. So scrimmaging from the 42-yard line, and Trail's defense going to have to see if they can get another stop like they got the first time round.
So Poca at their Midland Trail 43-yard line. Both teams went 3 and out on first possessions of the game. McBride, low snap. He's got a man downfield open, and he hits him, and he just drops it. He had Christopher Combs for a catch in stride, 4-6, but
he would have, he would have pretty much jogged in, because that was exactly what they wanted. He had pressure coming at him, but
Cash Barnhouse got through, but kind of overplayed it.
He was able to deliver that pass, and I think if his receivers help him out, he's actually looking a whole lot better than he would have been so far. But nonetheless, Trail dodges a bullet there.
So 2nd and 10, McBride go on under center. That time Max White gets the initial contact, and then Cordell Brown, along with, I believe, Xander Uten, cleans him up.
Yeah, that's going to be another
loss.
Negative rush there. So
lost about 2 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. basically where they were. They had a 3rd and 12 on their first drive.
Yeah, that was another negative rush is putting him at -2 yards now for 3 rushes.
This time McBride's going to have running backs to each side, and the ball rolls back to McBride. He throws it up. Good defense there, and is intercepted by Stevens.
Nice job. Nice defense.
I thought he was just going to do a good job of knocking it down.
That's what I thought. I was like, well, he may knock us down, and then they punt, which the result might have been about the same if they had to punt, but sure-handed, and that goes in the stat book as an interception. So, you like it when your defense gets takeaways, but good job playing the ball by Stevens and just going up and taking that thing. That was good job defense. Trail offense right back out on the field. Wanting to
see if they go back to the run game. They picked up 5 on that first carry and then never went back to it.
Stick to that.
Another one, he had Johns out there open and just shorted it again.
Yeah, they're trying to. We talk about it. That's an extension of the run game. They're trying to get a guy in space and try to let him make a play kind of like Curtis Miller used to, and then just take it to the house with one move. But you got to catch a ball first, and then coming in a little bit low. So Racco had to get some air under that thing.
For those listening at home, Curtis Miller, class of 1985, he's being celebrated tonight.
I don't think
may not remember him that well.
I don't know that he's that old.
They give it to Weiss, and he's going to get a few yards, but not much. They took him out to about the 17-yard line, so he picks up 2.
Weiss isn't the best-kept secret anymore.
No, I'm sure they saw a lot of second-half film on him. It's another 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 8. Dickerson over to the sideline. Ewing coming in. Give him another receiving option here. Utah breaks the huddle with 12 and 1 rolls off. I don't know if that's a rule in high school or not that you can break the huddle with more than 11. He's going deep to Johns, and Johns.
Where'd that ball go?
I thought he knocked out of John's hands. He threw it in a tight coverage, but it was a nice pass.
And it was in a good spot, and it looked like Johns was in traffic, was going to come up with it because there was a little bit of hand fighting, and I thought he was going to come away with it, but
just couldn't come down with it. It had plenty enough for a first down.
He had the best shot at it. At least it wasn't as dangerous as it looked.
He put it right in the right spot.
Off. Yeah, he did a good job of threading it, but just couldn't. And again, Poca, barring any kind of muff or something, may get good field position here. So
good punt from Bennett. It's going to take a Midland Trail bounce. It's inside the 30 and still rolling.
Keep going. Maybe the wind will pick up and blow that direction. And
so that rolls all the way down to the 22.
And a half, yeah, 22 is where they're going to spot it.
If anything there, you flip the field. That was a 33. That was a 50-yard punt.
Yeah, so you did flip the field. That was amazing that they did not get good field position.
Yeah,
so
maybe if we say it like we did.
Right, yeah, just go ahead and acknowledge it because, that was a great job by the punt team to Bennett just getting a good foot on it. So
it didn't have a lot of hang time, so the returner really couldn't make a play on the ball there. Just had to let it roll.
Yeah, and Trail, their offense is getting antsy and they want to cut it loose, but if their defense can hold up here and get another stop, then they may be able to get their offense in a better position where they can open the playbook up a little bit.
Last week the offense was a little slow getting going. McBride dropping back to pass again. He's under pressure, all kinds of pressure, and he goes down hard.
Wow.
I believe that was Cash Barnhouse with the initial hit.
10-yard loss we're looking at possibly.
Yeah, they're going to mark him all the way down back at the 12, so a 10-yard loss is he just kind of tucked that one and was bracing for impact.
Wow. Yeah, that was a whole host of defenders that he was seeing blue, and then he saw green turf coming up. So that was defensive pressure at its finest.
And like I said, they're not bringing a blitz. I mean, they're just that front four is getting through.
Yeah, they're getting some movement for sure.
Going deep, and I think there's some miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback.
Was hoping to get tangled. He tried to get himself tangled with Swafford out there, and
just uncatchable.
I think you're right. I think they somebody was on the wrong play sheet there when he threw it. And the quarterback he's feeling that pressure already. It's early in the game, but I think he already feels that his line's going to have a hard time holding up. So.
Yeah, receiver was still running his route there, making his move, and that ball was already in the air, and he wasn't sure where it was at.
Yeah, and if you're Trail, you're doing everything right, and you're doing everything you need to do to be in position in this game. You just got to settle down on offense and complete a couple passes, and I think you'll be all right.
McBride drops back again. He's under pressure, and he gets out of the initial contact, throws it up for grabs, and it is going to be almost intercepted. Swafford was the first one to get there.
5 guys had a chance at that pass, and 4 of them were from Trail, and I don't know, they kind of volleyballed it for a minute. I thought they were maybe somebody was going to come up with the tip drill, but
I believe that was Gage Johnson who initially got a hold of McBride and kind of blew that play up, and then he just kind of threw it up for grabs.
Flung it. I think he was trying to hope for something. His receiver looked like he was maybe going to make a play because he out-jumped everybody, but he almost jumped a little bit too early and then couldn't come up with it. But the ball falls to the turf pretty innocent, but it could have been disastrous if Trail could have came up with it. But
so Poca on the punt for the 3rd time, and it snaps high. He gets hands on it, and it's going to be short.
Shankopotamus.
Stevens is going to field it. He breaks a tackle. And we're going to. We do got a penalty.
There's a flag downfield, but some good popping going on down there with the blocks and the tackle and everything that's happening. But not sure what that flag.
The flag was at the line of scrimmage, so it could be holding on either team. It was after the punt, so you almost think it may be on Midland Trail.
I just wonder if it was a delayed flag.
And they just, yeah, it is on Midland Trail. Another personal foul.
Man, these.
Not sure what
and that's adding up, and it's not what you want to see. So
that wasn't I don't know what the personal foul was there, because it wasn't after the play. The flag was thrown.
It was illegal use of hands or something. Yeah. It was up at the line of scrimmage, it looked like. So Dan's going to text the umpire and see what he says it was.
Still got decent.
He got their phone numbers down there pregame because he had to meet with them. So
best field position for Midland Trail. They will start at their own 48 here. Roop's going to be the lone running back to Dickerson's left.
Yeah, they're trying to get that quick out pass game going, but I'd like to see this run game get going.
It gives it to Roop, and he's going to get across midfield down to the 45, so a pickup of 7. Going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Hard to overlook that. He's had a 5-yard and which was nearly a 6-yard, and then a 7-yard. So he's looking like he's poised for a big rushing game. So
2nd and 3 from the Dots 45.
Poca's got some pretty decent size on their line, but seeing what Trail's defensive line's getting the push on Poca's offensive line, I think Trail's offensive line can get create some creases here.
They give it to Roop, and he's going to have the first, still on his feet.
Still going.
He does have the first down. He picked up 3 there, about 3.5.
Yeah, almost 4. I'm going to go with 4. I'm an official stat guy here, so I'm going to say 4 because he might have cheated him out a half a yard before. So it's still interesting to see Gage Johnson not on the offensive line, but
they give it to Weiss, and he hurdles and stays on his feet across the 30. Still on his feet, bouncing it to the outside. He's going to be finally brought down by about 4 Dot defenders, but not before he gets to the 25-yard line and picks up 16.
14, 16, yeah. So Weiss starting to pick up where he left off. That run game's finding its groove. Looks like Poca's bringing more guys up closer in the box and crowding that line of scrimmage.
Give it to Roop. He's across 15, 10, 5, end zone. Jaden Roop from 25 yards out gets Midland Trail on the board.
We got a light show. We might have fireworks. I mean, we got red, white, and blue. We got strobe light effect, and that was on purpose. Like, that wasn't accidental light show that Harrison tipped off. So.
Yeah, he's not going to let me touch those lights anymore.
not on purpose, you won't.
Yeah, the running games look strong. I mean, right now I don't really see a reason to have to pass, but you keep that run game, it's going to open up that pass game even more, load that box.
You want to see them, you want to see them bring it in, but I'll tell you, you know what was good to see there?
Extra point good.
Yeah, Bennett boots it through and it looked good. What was great to see that time was Poca cheated those linebackers and even their safeties down closer to the box to the line of scrimmage, and Trail still got a crease for Roop to run through, and then Roop just outran everybody. Yeah, so
they got Billy Squire tuned up. The only thing we're missing is the claps. Got to get the fans in on that one.
Get the fans in on the claps.
But I don't even think West Virginia's aware of the claps yet.
So the Poca crowd, I don't know how many of them are to our left, but there's a good many of them sitting in the bleachers across the way, which is interesting because it always seemed like it was hard to see from over there, over top of the team. But
so an interesting tidbit on this Billy Squire song. So about 10 years ago, when me and Josh Green, every time we go to games, this is what we play going into the stadium when we pull into the parking lot.
For what kind of game?
West Virginia football games. We started this about, I don't know if Rich Rod got wind of that.
I guess he did because it's a new thing.
Squibby's
out. Good hands by the All-State Good Hands team, Poca, on that front line. He covered that thing up because Trail had that one teed up to get some pin action off of it and try to deflect and get a quick turnover on a onside.
Just a shout out to Jessie Skaggs. Jessie's down there taking pictures. She is actually a videographer for the WVU. She'll be in Ohio tomorrow. She does that for Coach Rich Rod.
Where's she at?
She's right here. In the black shirt. So you'll see her standing exactly beside Rich Rod tomorrow. She does the second half for video.
All right. Well, I'll just have to look.
WVU.
So Poca starting on their own 48 here, down 7-0. And they go for the handoff, and Cash Barnhouse almost took the handoff himself.
I don't know how that ball didn't get turned over. That running back did a great job to hold on to it, but unfortunately he lost another 4 yards. So there's a lot of negatives beside of his carries right now. But Trail's defense just teeing on that.
I don't believe they've had a positive on the ground.
They had a positive 1 yard, but
that was on the pass.
Behind the chains.
Was that on a run or a pass?
I thought that was on.
That was a pass.
Oh, it was a pass. Yeah, you're right.
That 3rd and 12, they threw it out to Bragg on just check down. So McBride, high snap, it's over his head, still bouncing, and he just jumps on it all the way back at the 28-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 15. So 3rd and 29. So he's had high snaps, he's had low snaps.
I think that Trail defensive line is kind of in his head, in the center's head a little bit too, because he's just right now struggling to get the ball back there. So
McBride will have 2 receivers each side. Bragg, the lone running back.
Trail looking to tee.
And we're going to have false start before we get going. So now we're going to be looking at 3rd and 34. Don't think you got many plays in the playbook for that.
If he can get time, he's just wanting to heave this thing because
maybe an arm punt.
Even playing it safe, they know that they may have a negative play, so they obviously want to take care of it. But you'd like to think he'd try to throw it and try to lead his receiver, but I don't know if he can get enough time to get set to do that because you got to think Trail's teeing off on this one.
And there comes
a false start, but it's a screen.
They go for the screen, and he had to give it up quicker than he wanted to.
Might have been a decent call with that screen if they could have got it set up, but everything just looks like it's in a hurried up rush right now for Poca's offense. And credit Trail's defense for making them uncomfortable right now.
So Johns will stand at his own 41-yard line. I believe we have a different punter now, so you got to watch for something here. Haley London now punting. Don't believe he was punting earlier. Almost blocked. Gage Johnson gets in there. Johns is going to have room to return it. He cuts it across midfield.
Looking for a block.
Still on his feet. He gets it across midfield, but that's another good start for Midland Trail.
Yeah.
Gage, I think Johnson may have blocked that, but if he didn't get it, he was going to run into the punter.
Yeah, great field position again because you're starting right at midfield, and actually you can't spot it any closer to midfield than that. So setting on the 50.
Midland Trail's fourth possession of the game.
3:22 on this first quarter clock. Trail love to get another drive here with a score and reward this offense.
Give it to Roop, and doesn't have much running room, but he stays on his feet, and he's going to have the first down and then some.
Tell you what, Roop is running hard. You think about Roop and his breakaway speed, and but he's
got size too to go with it.
Man on the mission.
So he picks up 14 there.
He's just running through tackles.
I believe the initial contact came almost at the line of scrimmage.
The air horns or vuvuzelas or something's in full effect down there.
Go right back to Roop. Stays on his feet, and then he takes a shot at about the 33.
I don't know if he ever saw that one coming or not.
So he picks up 4, though. Yeah. Nice little pickup there on first down.
Yeah, still positive yards. So. Yeah, it's almost getting where between him and Weiss, it's like if you just get 4, it's like, well, what's wrong? I wonder why they didn't rip off a big chunk.
To be 2nd and 6, 2:24 to go here in the first quarter. Midland Trail leads 7-0.
You like to feel like they've got that ground game kind of starting to get established now. You wonder if you take a shot with Swafford.
They go to Weiss, and he's going to have the first down. He gets down to the 26. He needed the 26, and he got the 26.
Give him 6 for number 26. If my stats are right, I mean, maybe he got 6.5 or 7, but we'll get a timeout here.
So we're going to take a quick timeout with him. We'll be right back here on the Midland Trail Sports Network right after this commercial.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
All right, welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network. We'd like to thank Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground over in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Contact at bearmountaincamping.com. Also can be reached at 304-573-CAMP. That is 304-573-2267. Dickerson looking to pass. He's got Johns, and he underthrows, and it is going to be picked off.
Wow. That was, and Dickerson knows it.
He had him open. He's short arming a lot of these passes right now.
Yeah, I think on the run he's just he's still trying to get his foot control when he lets it go. So yeah, nobody's more frustrated than him. So he knows it. He knows they had staring down points on that drive. So.
Interception there, number 53, Haley London. So Poca will start at their own 31 here with 1:48 to go in the first quarter.
I guess the bright spot was that he wasn't able to pick 6 that you had race and another defender over there, or a fender that turned into a defender to get him on the ground.
McBride under center going to toss it outside, but not much there. I don't think he got lost a yard.
Yeah.
Luckily they blew that whistle because the ball came out right about the whistle was being blown. So a loss of 1 there for Bragg.
That was Bragg again. Yeah, that's he is having a tough row to hoe. So yeah, and that ball's come out a couple times, but he's been blowed and dead. So Trail is sniffing around wanting that turnover.
So 2nd and 11. McBride going to go back into shotgun. And there was movement before the ball. False start on Poca. Yeah, I saw the one official point towards Midland Trail's side, so I thought it was going to be on them, but it is on Poca.
Those all blue uniforms look pretty good on the turf, don't they?
So 2nd and 16 for McBride and the Dots. He's moving backwards before.
He did that earlier.
Yeah.
I thought they might call it. Oh.
Throws her out to his tight end there,
That's
fullback.
3 drops at those receivers if they'd have had it. Not that he's going to pick up a first down or anything, but at least it would get his quarterback to feel like they're trying to help him out, because he put that one on the money. It was just, you wonder how much it's Trail's defense flying around and they can feel it a little bit.
Short arm, little alligator arms out there.
Yeah, kind of stone hands.
I believe there's a flag. Yeah. Oh, they called roughing the passer.
What? What?
So that won't give him a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. The biggest play of the game for Poca.
Biggest offense, yeah.
That's 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, that's the 3rd personal foul on Midland Trail. So
yeah, that's bordering on undisciplined. Now one's bordering on undisciplined, but
Can't be a first down.
way too much for a first quarter.
I didn't think there was any automatic first downs, but they give him a first down.
Maybe he had the yardage.
That's
all I can think.
They ain't got too many people moving there.
They're looking for that little fly sweep. One that made Tavon Austin famous. From Colorado School of the Mines.
So moves it back to the Dots 35. 46 seconds to go here in first quarter. The Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week.
Did you move some cars this week, Rick?
So 1st and 15, McBride drops back. He rolls to his right and then goes deep.
He's got a man.
It is going to be picked off by Jet Ford.
He had two trail men though.
Yes, I think was that Stevens also in there on the coverage.
Back there with him.
He's just basically throwing jump balls at this point.
Right. Yeah, that was throw it and hope your receiver can make a play. But yeah, I went by that direct pre-owned earlier this week, and there was a lot of cars and trucks on that lot. And they looked pretty good. I think I saw Rick out there washing them. I started to stop in to see if there was any snacks in there, but I was in a little bit of a hurry, so I'll wait and check it out next week.
So 1st and 10 for Midland Trail at your own 34. Going to flip it back to Swafford, and he cuts it back up inside. Going to get positive yards there. Picks up, gets across to the 42, so gets 4 there.
Yeah, a little toss sweep. Get the receiver, again, trying to get him out in space. Swafford's pretty squiggly and hard to
they don't have to run another play here. They got 10 seconds on the game clock. And
Swafford kind of looks like a spaghetti noodle is what he reminds me of when he's running through traffic.
Oh, he almost got it off. So that will do it for the first quarter here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Midland Trail 7, Poca 0. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network, getting ready to start the second quarter.
Second quarter starting, and Trail's up 7-0. It feels like they should be up 21-0.
Yeah, they've dominated.
How dominant they've been, but need to get on the scoreboard here because some slip up and Poca finds her way in the end zone. You got a tie game. You're gonna wonder what's going on.
Go to Roop, and he pushes forward. He's going to have the first down across the 45 down to the 48. So pickup of 11 on first down. Yeah, I feel like, I know you want to pass the ball. You got all those weapons, but right now I don't know if there's a need to.
Yeah, maybe wait till you get a little bit of a lead established.
Goes back to Roop. He cuts her across 45, inside 40. Got one man to beat at the 20. Cuts it back inside, still on his feet at the 10. Dragging defenders inside the 5. Going to be brought down at the 5.
They were trying to rip the ball away from him as he was stiff-arming and shoving people off. But
47-yard gain there by Jaden Roop sets up a first and goal at the 5.
He held on to it and kept powering toward the end zone. He looked like he was going to be able to. The safety had the angle on him, but it looked like he was maybe going to outrun him there for a second. But tried to get that little cutback move to inch him a little bit closer inside the 5.
They go to Weiss, and he's going to power forward. Falls down at the 2, so Weiss picks up 3 there.
Weiss running hard like he does, and it's like Roop's check out, and Max White checks in.
Yeah, you got a big back that checks out, and you got an even bigger back that checks in.
Yeah, it's kind of a 1-2 punch. It's even trade.
He goes to White, and White stays on his feet in the end zone from 2 yards out. Max White puts 6 on the board. Make it 13-0.
Yeah, that's they needed that. I think that offense needed to reward the defense for getting them to this point. The offense had only really stopped herself so far. So
Midland Trail goes up 13-0, 10:50 to go here in the second quarter. Bennett's extra point up and good.
Straight down Route 60.
So that makes it 14-0 here in the first quarter. Midland Trail, like I said, appreciate all of our sponsors. Check out Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground as the weather cools down. Perfect camping weather over in Fayetteville. Book your reservations at 304-573-CAMP. That's 304-573-2267 or online at www.bearmountaincamping.com. So all ground game there from Midland Trail, and said this is kind of similar to the story last week. They were slow getting going.
Yeah, a couple of possessions where you just felt like you were kind of churning through the mud a little bit and trying to force things. And that passing game, that short passing game, Dickerson was on the run. He threw a little high on one to Foster. He threw a little low and got the pick 6. He threw low a couple of times with his feet set on those little out routes. And then finally they just settle into that run game, and I think they could just kind of ride that for a while and then just bring that pass in when he feels a little more comfortable and don't have to feel pressure. Looks like another squib
kick. Watermelon kick coming up. This one taken by Bragg at the 40.
Got to watch. He's got some speed. He's might have been the first crease he's had.
Brought down there by Quincy Jenkins.
This stat thing's so easy now. Of course, if I had a good sheet, I need to design my own stat sheet. I need Appalachian stat sheets because mine are a little different. Backwoodstats.com.
So 1st and 10 for the Dots at their own 49. They've had good field position, but I think Midland Trail, you probably feel good if you gave them the ball at the 5 right now, the way your defense is playing.
Defense is, the only thing you got to worry about with the defense is over pursuing and being over aggressive with a cutback.
They got 2 turnovers already. Throws it out to his receiver. Makes Swafford miss. Stays on his feet across the 50 down to about the 46.
Yeah, positive little pickup there. So
for Christopher Combs.
About 6.
Trying to give McBride something easy there so he didn't have to sit in that pocket too long and hold on to that ball because he's taken enough shots in that first quarter. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Dots of Poca. McBride drops back to pass. Throws it over to Bragg, and it hits him in the worst spot.
Who's that?
Yeah, you see that quarterback. He's kind of backpedaling him almost before the ball snaps. I think that's that pressure that he's trying to.
He's trying to get a little bit of a head start, which they could flag that because he's making motion, but they're kind of letting it go so far. But
so 3rd and 5. You almost think maybe 4-down territory for Poca because they haven't had many good chances yet. Short snap, and he's under all kinds of pressure. He rolls out to his right. He's got a man open, wide open downfield. That's 29, 20, 15, 10. He dives, still waiting on the call. Nope. He's going to be ruled out all the way back at the 6-yard line, so not even as close as we thought.
Almost looked like he was losing the ball as he crossed the goal line, but I guess he did step out. But
yeah, that was Jackson McClanahan who pitched a tent and waited for that ball.
So that B.J. Cole checks in and
John Neal checks out.
John Neal's checking out. But, yeah, that almost like we talked about, Trail with a little bit of over pursuit. They had him pretty much dead to rights there and was ready to seal the deal, and he just flings a desperation, but he's got a man. They left a guy get loose and lost and wide open.
He's going to keep it himself, and he's still on his feet. He lost the ball. Ball's on the ground, but Poca jumps back on it. He's going to lose.
Yeah, he took some shots.
He lost about 9 yards.
Yeah, he was definitely scrambling and taking some hits, and I wasn't sure if that was going to work out in his favor or not.
I believe that was Haley London who jumped back on, and he was the man with the interception earlier. So now you're looking at 2nd and goal all the way back to 13. So he loses 7 there on the fumble. McBride got 2 receivers to the left. Man left early, so you're going to go back even 5 more yards.
The receiver looked like he got a little jump start.
So another penalty there. Now you're looking at 2nd and goal from the 18. So 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line. I think this Midland Trail, they felt good. They got them. I said if they get them to the 5, they still feel pretty good. They got to the 6.
They about got there, and now they're working them backwards. So
McBride drops back to pass. He's under pressure again. That was B.J. Cole missed the sack, and he just throws it. Good defense there, Max White.
Defense. Yeah, I think that receiver was going to come up with that one or have a really good shot at it. Max White swatted it down. Yeah, B.J. Cole had him, and it's like he had Crisco on him. He slid right off and then still almost delivered and made a play. So good heads up by the quarterback. I mean, he's been under pressure, but he's still trying to make something happen.
Yeah, good. Like I said, I thought he was going to complete it, and then Max White came in there and got his paw on it and knocked it down. So that sets up 3rd and goal from the 18.
3rd and 18. Some people refer to this as 3rd and Xander Utentown. Does he have his hair in cornrows again? Oh, big braids. Okay.
So did they get the timeout? They gave him the timeout.
Okay.
So
8:51 on the second quarter.
Stay with it here as they talk this one up. So we're looking at 3rd and goal, 8:51 to go here in the first half. Midland Trail leads 14-0. They got down in the red zone after the big pickup. Wasn't sure how many yards it exactly was to McClanahan as he was wide open at the 29. And like I said, I thought he was in the end zone, but the ref had him spotted out at the 6. So
yeah,
I don't know if you want to bring too much pressure here and leave the middle of the field open. I think I may just keep bringing that 4, drop 7, and try to cut everything off. And if they want to go underneath, let them go underneath. Don't know what the kicking situation is for Poca. I don't know if maybe they don't get nothing here if they bring out their kicker and attempt about a 35-yarder.
Yeah, you got to think they want to try to come away with points. I mean, it's like you said, it's felt like it's dominant favor toward Trail, but it's only it's still just 14-0. So if they get anything, if they attempt to kick, and can get some points, then I think they would take that if that's going to be their best shot. I guess it kind of depends on what they come up with here on this 3rd down and what we're calling 18.
3rd and goal from the 18. And we got movement again. That's at least probably the 4th or 5th pre-snap penalty on the dots. And what was already looking troublesome 3rd and goal from the 18, now you got 3rd and goal from the 23. So I appreciate everybody tuning in on Facebook and for the first time on the Midland Trail Sports Network YouTube page. Hopefully everything's running smoothly. I haven't got any complaints. Usually when there is, somebody will say, can't hear us.
Or we hear you too much.
Yeah. So McBride brings Combs in motion and movement again.
It doesn't look like a lot of rain that's coming this way, but it says starting in 53 minutes. There is a cell that's over.
I think the official's like, yeah, you're taking off about 2 seconds before the ball snapped.
Yeah, it's just a timing thing. You would have thought by the 2nd game of the season they'd have had that worked out, but it's happening a bunch, and you got to think a lot of that's contributed to Trail's push up front, and they're trying to get a little jump step.
Man coverage to the left.
Left tackle on the quarterback. They did it again. Yeah, sure did.
McBride throws it deep, and it is intercepted.
We got some blockers here.
He's up. Oh, he tripped over. That was Brody Jones. And so Brody Jones had the interception last week.
We call him Mr. Interception. Brody Jones, that son of Tommy and Martha. They taught him that if you're going to play defense, you just intercept passes.
So he does. So we'll call that a gained 4 yards there on the interception. They were all the way back at the 28. So Montreal will start at their own 24. 3rd interception of the game for this defense. 3rd interception thrown by Cam McBride. Race going to turn around and hand it off. Nope, fakes it to Roop, throws it out to Johns, but he does make his man miss, and he's got a little bit of running room, but he was snowed under quickly when he got back to about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was went for no gain, but
could have been a loss of about 4 or 5.
Yeah, that was looking
a little RPO there.
Negative for a little bit.
So 2nd and 10 for the Patriots at their own 24. Got 20 seconds on the play clock here. They break the huddle.
Good job for Trail's defense there to, again, bend but not break, kind of like we saw last week some, where they let him get down in there but didn't
go back to Roop. He cuts it back inside. He's still on his feet. Brought down across the 30. He's going to pick up about 6 there. So set up a 3rd and 4.
3rd and manageable. So yeah, he kind of got out. Then it looked like he might get out and break loose, but the defender kind of drug him down there from behind. So you only need 4 here to
score. Update from Nicholas. Chapmanville leads 14-0 at the half. They give it to Roop. He's got the 1st down, and he's pushing, still on his feet, trying to strip the ball out. He's dragging defenders across the 45 out to the 46.
Yeah, he did a good job of holding on to it and keeping his feet moving while they're trying to strip it. He's just pulling them down the field and got an extra 6 yards.
Got 15 yards there. So 2 teams Midland Trail we'll see later in the season, Chapmanville and Nicholas County. Chapmanville leads that one 14-0.
Yeah, I think Chapman.
They go to Weiss.
I don't know if everybody wasn't sure where the ball was, but Weiss was 3 yards down the field.
Picks up 3.
Yeah, this was the Potato Festival over at Nicholas County. Summersville was setting that stuff up today when we were over there. They were getting ready for that.
Goes back to Roop. He's got a hole over the right side and plenty of green turf. He cuts it back inside 25, cuts it on the other side. Still on his feet. He stumbles, tripped up at the 20.
Monster.
Well, I think 3 got his hand on him. He's going to be mark him down at the 15-yard line. So pick up of 34.
An injury at midfield of Poca, but what did that one officially go for?
34.
34 yards by Roop. Rips off another big one, and he just keeps picking them up.
So we have an injury on the field, so we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after these commercials.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination. Direct Choice.
Welcome back to the Midland Trail Sports Network. The injured Poca player was able to get off the field. That was Haley London, who had the interception earlier. So when we come back to play, Midland Trail will have 1st and 10 at the Poca 15, leading 14-0 with 6:35 to go here in the first half.
We're on.
Chad, of course, stuffing his face while I'm over here working.
A hot dog showed up. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, so hopefully the Poca player's going to be all right, and It
was a much-needed break for that defense, though. They were
still pretty hot out. I was going to say they're starting to drain a little bit.
Throws it out to Johns, who cuts it up, and he's not going to have much running room. He's going to get to about the 12, so he picks up 3.
And they blow that one dead, and Dickerson at least getting on the positive on his completion.
Was that his first completion?
I can't see my own writing, but no, he had an interception.
Okay.
But yeah, that was his first one to his guys.
So 2nd and 7 from the 12. Max White in at running back. Fullback is Weiss. He's going to throw. He's got Swafford open. Swafford catches it, makes a move, runs over a man. We're going to have a touchdown and a roughing the passer to add on to it.
Wow. Dickerson's just kind of sidearm flung that thing in there, and Swafford did the rest.
It was like a Michael Irvin slant right there. He was bracing for impact.
Yeah, that was that one paid off. Yeah, late hit on the quarterback. Looks like it's coming.
Oh, he got him around the neck.
Yeah, we're going to roughing the passer. So it should add that to the kickoff.
Yeah, they're still going to kick the extra point. Yeah, so it'll be assessed on the kick, and extra point will be a normal point after attempt here.
So Bennett 2 for 2 on extra points. 3 for 3. So 12 yards out. Dickerson connects with Swafford.
And we'll thank our sponsors, Black Bear Campground over in Fayetteville. Camping season's among us for the fall.
Also like to thank Sunroad Creations. Transform your ideas into reality with Sunroad Creations. From signs to personalized gifts to custom furniture, we bring your vision to life through woodworking, CNC machining, laser graving. They're committed to making your ideas real. Contact Sunroad Creations today at sunroadcreations.com.
We got a text came into the press box up here that said that we need to give a shout out to Big Ron Cart because it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Ron Cart.
Ron Cart is, what is he? Is he 35 now, 36?
And I'm sure that was a nice president.
Wait a second.
Or a nice present there.
For 42, 24, I can't count. 80? He's not 80. 80 what? No.
His grandson there, Ray Dickerson, gave him a little present with the 12-yard pass to Swafford.
That's right.
So they're going to add the 15 yards on the rough and the passer. So Bennett will be kicking this one from the 45. Looking over to the special teams coaches, what they want him to do here. He's going to put this one on a tee. We've seen the majority of them off the ground.
Yeah, I think maybe you sky kick this thing and see if you can get under something. And he's going for
it goes out of bounds.
Coffin corner, but it went out of bounds. I'm going to need some clarification on that. Ron can't be pushing 80. Is that? No. All right. That was just to mess with him.
So ball goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it.
He's probably 60. He doesn't look a day over a year younger than whatever he is. So we'll go with
Still
that.
Waiting on officials haven't spotted the ball.
No, they're talking about what is there an option here? I mean, you wouldn't really want to.
You kicked it from the, what did you kick it from the 45?
45, but I don't know that you.
They bring it out to the 35.
Okay, they are going to spot it. Well, you would think, but
it did go out of bounds. I saw the flag.
Yeah, it definitely went clearly out of bounds, but I don't know. I thought the coaches are discussing it. Maybe he's talking about making them kick over.
But I don't think you'll get much better field position than what you're going to get off the penalty.
Not going out of bounds. I think he was just making sure what options he had.
They're going to make him re-kick it.
So he is going to. Yeah, I don't know.
So now you're going to kick from the 50.
I mean, the fear here is for Poca that Trail could actually pin them deeper now.
Yeah.
Because like you said, it'd be hard to get a better spot than an out of bounds spot off the out of bounds. But
I guess we'll see if he squibs it or he brings back the tee. I don't see the tee coming out with him.
No, but he was getting some final instructions from the sideline of how they're going to line up.
This one's going to go back on the ground.
Watermelon style again, as you called it.
You get enough spin on this one, it becomes really hard to control. Oh, he gets it off the ground.
Yeah, that actually.
Taking that to 25 and runs out of bounds about the 31.
Wow.
Oh.
You know what? That coach is looking like a genius because
they got the flag.
Yeah, the flag's going to add on to it, which you couldn't have seen.
It's tough for the Midland Trail, Quincy Jenkins there, because the runner was still running.
He was right. He was just toe tapping that sideline, and then that flag comes in. That's a close, hard call to make, but that's going to be 15 on going against Trail.
So it's going to bring it about to the 40, about 46 or so.
Yeah, that was pretty much disaster as far as Trail's kickoff team to.
It's tough there for Jenkins to hold up as he is coming in full speed, and it was probably about a half a second as the whistle was blown. He takes down the runner who was, like I said, he was still running. I mean, you see the ball carrier still moving. You don't want to.
And I don't know that I don't think the plan ever was to put that much air under the ball, being on the ground like that. But the runner was able to just catch it in stride.
And we got another false start.
It's a shame because I think you were going to blow that play up because Max White was in the backfield. It's like the offensive line just made him a path.
They may have to get a new set of flags after halftime. These ones are going to be pretty worn.
Wearing them out.
And for the most part, I mean, they've all been correct calls. I mean, nothing really questionable. That last one was a little bit, but the whistle was blown.
Moved again.
He hands it off to Bragg, and Xander Uten's there to grab him and hold him up and pull him back. They're going to give him about a half a yard.
Zan coming out of there flying. They have just pretty much stymied that run game so far. But
so second and about 14. Maybe still 15. I don't think they really gave him much there. Clock rolls under 5 minutes. McBride fakes it, throws it deep, and bobbled.
It's another one his receiver had to.
It was Jackson McClanahan that went up for it. So that brings up 3rd and 14. Yeah, that was one you thought he may have came down with. It seems like Poca has been 3rd and long all evening. They have not had a 3rd and short.
Yeah, they've they've shown it to quarterback's not afraid to throw it downfield. Receivers are just not missing by much as far as not coming up with it all the time. So.
Clanahan drops back under pressure again, and Xander Uten along with Gage Johnson bring him down for the sack.
Yeah, Xander wasn't letting him out of there that time, and Gage made sure he helped him get him to the ground, so they weren't going to let him do a desperation heave that time.
So he loses 7 there all the way back to the 34.
Yeah, the rushing stats for the quarterback is not.
A rushing, like you said, I don't believe their biggest yard on the ground is about a half a yard.
Yeah.
They haven't really had a positive on the ground.
There's a lot of negatives in front of my numbers, so I don't see any positives. There is a 0 without a negative in front of it, so I guess you take that as a positive, I guess.
Well, when you have a lot of negatives, and Poca's going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a timeout here with 4:02 to go in the first half. Said stay tuned. Coming up is the Dr. Bruce Cass's halftime show. We're going to take a break, get everything tallied up that we have, come back with a review of the first half, go over some stats, and look at some scores from around the area. Be interesting to see how many delays. We knew that maybe down in the Kanawha Valley area they had a lot of weather coming in. Could have had some delays. Haven't checked the radar here.
Yeah, I just looked. There is a cell that was coming through Madison and across that way, Logan, Madison area. It said it was going to hit us just right around 9 o'clock, which they had talked about before. But and it said, rain starting in 56 minutes. But
it looks
thunderstorm will likely form in 39 minutes. But
according to the radar, it looks like a lot of green, not a lot of red and yellow.
Threat.
It's about 9:30. It's been a long first half due to a lot of the penalties.
Yeah, it hadn't been a quick move, and a lot of flags slow that down, and then some incomplete passes. So, yeah, this radar looks like the green's going to touch us around just after 9, and then there is a little bit of yellow and red that passes through. But if this game would keep on the move, it might. And then, they started the game a little bit early, so. If they do anything at halftime, I don't guess they can shorten halftime.
High snap. And going to get bailed out by another penalty.
Wow, that might be the best penalty you could ever get because.
And this is the third different punter that I've seen for Poca. Yeah, 53, London got hurt earlier and haven't seen him back in the game. I believe 15, Dunbar was the punter to initiate. I could have been wrong. And now they have Nathan Christian back there punting. And he kicks his own player in the butt.
Oh.
We've had the butt fumble before, but now we have the butt punt.
John Neal that wrapped him up, and John Neal came in and said, I'll take the butt punt. And tackle the punter turned into ball carrier, and
I'm not sure who's feeling worse right now, his leg or the lineman's butt.
Nonetheless, Trail's going to take over to 20 with excellent scoring position here with 3:54 left in the second quarter. You'd love to punch one in here and then maybe try to get a hold on defense and get the ball back before half.
And you get the ball coming out after.
And you get the ball coming out after half. So,
do you give the lineman a blocked punt there?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
So 1st and 10 at their own 20 or Poca's 20.
I think you're taking a shot here.
Dickerson's throwing it up to Swafford. A lot of contact.
A lot of contact. Swafford was selling it. I would have thought they might have called something. It looked like, couldn't tell if he was just striding out or if he was actually off balance from the hand checking, but nonetheless, they were going for the splash play.
We saw Roop have his shoulder pads off earlier during that injury. I don't think we've seen him back in the game since then. He's on the sideline. I think they're maybe looking at his helmet.
Yeah, might have.
I think he's got an equipment malfunction here. So
might be a headgear problem, but second down.
They give it to White. He's up over the 15, lowers his shoulder, stays on his feet momentarily, but tripped up inside the 10. He's going to have the first down, I believe.
He got a Charlie horse there when he got chopped down. Now you might have a situation where you got Max. He's feeling a little bit, so he's rolling over, and they're going to take a quick look at him. But, yeah, they're definitely working on Roop's helmet. They've stole somebody else's because Roop needs to go spell Max White as he's slow to get up on the sideline. But
is it a timeout or what?
There's an injury on the play. Yeah, I think he's got a cramp or something. They're working out something down there.
I'll tell you, I think he might have took a helmet on the shin or on the knee or on the thigh. It looked like he might have got a Charlie horse type thing because it does. I don't think a cramp would have came up from that hit like that, but it might have just been a hard knock that he got when he was. It looked like he was going to take that thing to the house. But he just couldn't quite get around the two defenders.
Hold on, we'll check.
So Max went for 10. 10 on that carry and was one to take it to the end zone. He's getting some help coming over. He's not putting any weight on that leg yet, so we know he's a tough cookie. So,
well, if he rolled up on that ankle there going down, he went down a little awkwardly.
Yeah, I mean, you found a little bit of depth because you've got Weiss back there that can spell him too, but you hate to. Max is such a good defender also.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be 1st and goal from about the 9. They bring Jake Ewing in motion. They give it to Ewing. He's still on his feet across the 5, hurdling a few players, and he reaches for the pylon. Oh, they're going to mark him down at about the 2-yard line.
I thought he found that goal line. I'll tell you what. Somehow he kept churning toward it, and man, it looked like he was going to get in there for a second.
We haven't seen a Jake Ewing carry in a long time.
What did he get to? The half? The one? They're going to spot him at the one outside the
about the 1.5, 2-yard line.
2-yard line. So
he picks up about 7.
Yeah, good run.
He was wanting that touchdown there.
Yeah, he was.
So they're going to bring Roop still in the game, back in the game. Aiden Weiss at fullback.
Yeah, Roop got the helmet problem solved with a different one, I think. But
you're going to get a false start on the Patriots. So what was
5?
1st and goal at about the 1.5 is going to bring it back to about the 6.
Yeah, you can't let this turn into a loss of 7 points here because you're on the doorstep and now you're going backwards. So, but it is just second down. So. You'd like to think that ground game's working, but.
Go to Roop. He cuts to the outside, cuts it back inside in the end zone from 7 yards out.
Could have been a late shot, but I guess they're not going to flag it. I guess it was.
Roop gets in from 7 yards out.
All right, so Roop finished that drive. That's what you needed because you were starting to stumble a little bit there after Max White took that shot, but. Yeah, he's Max down here on the bench. It looks like he's kind of resting that thing.
Nobody's really tending to him, so that's a good sign.
Giving him a bunch of attention. It might just be a thing where he's got a stinger of some sort.
Extra point up and good. So Bennett 4 for 4 on the extra points.
Bennett driving it home. So yeah, so Trail starting to try to blow this thing open a little bit with 3:23 left in this second quarter. And you got to think the way the defense is playing, you try to get a 3 and out and get the ball back before half and try to take full control of this thing and going into the locker room. And then your only thing you're going to have to worry about as much as Poca coming back will be the weather. So Poca looks like it got a little
halftime performance coming from the band.
Yeah, a little guitar action and drums and a big drum and some things that are on wheels that sound like bell chimes or something. People call them something that's in a band instrument type thing. Nonetheless, they look like they're getting ready to rock it out, but Trail seized all momentum here in this, definitely in the second quarter, and they were kind of, like you said, slow to get going, but once they did, kind of like last week, it just kind of got it going, and now you're keeping it going. So,
he said, we talked pregame last week. There was a lot of talk of this defense being the strong point, and that's what it's looked like 2 games in.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, when the offense is lacking a little bit, the defense is doing its job to hold up.
Punt taken at the 28-yard line. Got some running room. He's still on his feet. Still dragging defenders all the way near midfield. Finally, we brought down at the 47, 48-yard line. So 3:12 to go here in the first half. He said, man, I believe Midland Trail they have at least 2 timeouts. I don't know if they used one or not, if they still have all 3. I don't think they've called one, so I believe they still have all 3. So you can look to get the ball back here and maybe try to work that passing game a little bit because you hadn't really needed it. Yeah, field position hasn't been an issue for Poca. It's just moving the ball at all.
Right. You hate to say it, but their best play has been that, scramble out in desperation heave, and it's actually converted some long
one.
Well, okay, one big one, but then
so we've got a Wildcat formation.
I'll start.
Because you got big number 40, Colton Petrie, lined up at quarterback. This one could be on Midland. I don't know who this one's on.
If that is false start on Poca, is that about number 9 on them?
Are they waving it off? They waved it off, I guess.
I think they used their allotment of false start penalties. You can only have so many.
So they picked it up. Yeah, we got a different formation. I don't know if the quarterback is McBride is out injured right now, but they've got Petrie lined up.
Yeah, number 10 taking his.
And it snaps low to him, and he just has to jump on it back at the 41. So he's going to lose about 7 yards there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like you. I don't know. I didn't see McBride intentionally come.
He's taking some shots.
Out, but he's definitely taken shots, and he's been under duress. So.
Be interesting here if Midland Trail elects to maybe call a timeout after this play to give their offense some time back.
Save some time on the clock. Yeah, and it's Petrie. I'm sure he can throw it. So
listed as linebacker tight end. And he's just going to run over the right side looking like Peyton Hillis. And he lowers the shoulder as
flag
we're going to have a flag
from field. So
did he lower his head?
The defender, you mean?
The runner.
Oh. I don't know. Like it's just how he's running, but I'm wondering if they got a hold from down. Well, the receivers downfield holding when they were blocking.
You probably decline it if it's on Poca because you're looking at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, definitely a lot of laundry on the field tonight.
Today's game is brought to you by the color yellow. It's going to be a holding, and they're going to accept
one
it.
Of the wideouts downfield blocking. I think the refs knew something early on before this game started and said, our crew is pretty apt to throw flags, so we're going to start this game a little early and get a jump start on it because we're going to delay this thing.
2nd and 21 now. Clock stopped at 2:26. I look for him just to take it and run over that right side. And
yeah, it's coming. It's can you stop it?
So Midland Trail doesn't use a timeout there. Maybe they're going to let him run one more play, and then it's going to be 3rd down and about 14. And I don't know if you've got a pass play in the playbook right now with McBride out.
But I'll tell you, since Colton Petrie's entered at that Wildcat formation, they are picking up positive yards on in the rushing column. I got to think they've got at least one pass play out of this. But a high snap might blow it up.
Jumps on it, and he's just going to run, and he's brought down and see if Midland Trail calls a timeout. Still no timeout, but.
So that positive turned to a negative that time as he loses.
He's not calling a timeout there.
No, you're a minute 19 on a winding clock. So, yeah, maybe Trail is content
with the 28-0. You get the ball back coming out in the second half.
They may be thinking that too, not try to force anything and just.
Maybe depending where you get the ball after this punt, then you maybe try to throw it up a few times and see if you can get something.
Yeah, I think
you're going to get it back with probably about 45 seconds. They're either going to take a delay game here or call another timeout. Their last. Yeah, and Poca does call a timeout with 53 seconds to go. Said stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break after the end of this half, and we'll come back with the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. Talk about the first half here in the battle between Midland Trail and the Polka Dots in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week.
Happy birthday, Ronnie!
Oh, Ronnie's getting announced over the speaker now. He might have heard Bob if he's over on Stringtown right now. If he's not here, he might have heard that.
So it'll be 4th and 24, roughly. When we come back here, said Polka's Cam McBride. We did not see him on that last possession.
And I can't see him on the.
You got a few players over there sitting on the bench.
Yeah, and there's a couple squatted down. It's hard to tell.
Said this is a big matchup. Both teams looking to get 2 AA wins here to start the season. You got bonus points coming in for each team, but whoever comes out with the win here, getting off to a nice 2-0 start, you feel good because Midland Trail's able to come away with this win. You got Braxton coming in next week, who you handled pretty well last week. Let's check in on their score. They are playing Gilmer County tonight.
Trail with
punt
a good
is
rush.
tipped, I believe. So ball's going.
Somebody got a hand on it. Yeah.
So now you probably go because you're going to have.
Trail's got to be careful with this
little extracurricular activity there.
BJ's got to watch because man, these refs are not afraid to throw the flag. I don't know. He was retaliating for something. The refs trying to get him under control.
There's a flag, but the flag is thrown back near where the return was set up, so it's a big penalty because if it's on Poca, it's going to put it down inside the about 30-yard line.
Right, then you got some time to work with, but if it's on Trail and you back up even more, then you're maybe just content with running the ball to see what you can get. But
they were like this to John. Our man started walking. They clapped him on the head. Yeah.
Officials are talking about it.
Offsetting maybe? That's what I think they're going to do.
Still talking. We've had Midland Trail's had 3 personal fouls, and it's on Poca.
Wow. So that changes your mindset a little bit.
I
47
believe you have all timeouts, and now you're going to be set up. Ball is going to be at the Poca 24-yard line.
Wow. Yeah, if you're trailing, you're thinking, and we're content to go in at halftime, but when they're giving you the ball on the 24, I don't know that you need to throw to the end zone, but man, you could rip off a couple of good running plays here. And
they're going to split Johns and put to Dickerson's right this time, seeing him lined up in the backfield. He's got Gage Johnson, Jake Ewing to his left, and Stevens and now we got another flag.
That's on them. He can't come on the field at the ball set.
I don't know.
So Trail is advancing, and they're not even snapping the ball yet?
I think this one could be on the coach.
So we may be down on the 19. Oh, no.
This is going to be half the distance to the goal. It's going to be at the 12.
Oh,
you probably don't even need to pass the ball now. You can, with your timeouts, you can just run the ball. He's writing something down, so it's definitely unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Offense is looking for a play call. And it looks like but the ball still isn't officially spotted.
Unsportsmanlike on Poca.
So we're thinking that was on the.
I believe it was on the coach. He was almost. The ball was set and he came out on the field.
I'm not sure
past the hash mark.
I'm not sure what his complaint was, unless I guess it was about that personal foul penalty.
So the ball's all the way down at the 11-yard line. They mark it on the 12, so it'd be 1st and 10 from the 12. 47 seconds to go here in the first half.
I think you just run 3 hurry-up plays here, running the ball. I don't even know if you.
So now you got 3 receivers. You got Swafford split all the way to the left with Ewing and Johnson. Now you're going to split John's out there. You get it to him, and he's going to get about a yard. And we're still not calling a timeout.
No, but there's time, but
not much time.
Dickerson's coming over to get a play, and he's getting it signaled before he gets all the way over. So
25 seconds.
Got to think you probably would call a timeout after this play if it doesn't capitalize.
So it brings Johns in motion. They give it to Johns over the right side. He cuts it up inside the 10, 5, pushed into the end zone. Going to be marked down at the 1. So now Coach Moore is calling the timeout. So it'll be first and goal at the 1. Little touch pass there to Johns. With 8 seconds left, Johns picks up about 10 yards there. So it'll be first and goal at the 1. You said you still, I believe you still got 2 timeouts, maybe 1.
Yeah, that scoreboard's wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember him calling another one, unless maybe he did. That's why he was saving them there. We got an injured player for the Dots, so I said stay tuned for the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We'll review the first half here in the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week here on the Midland Trail Sports Network, live on Facebook and YouTube.
Well, I think Black Bear Cabins is a Black Bear Camping and Cabins in Fayetteville as well. A sponsor. We don't have a commercial for them, but we do thank them. They have ice cream there too, by the way.
They do have ice cream. They have a nice little shop there.
That's nice. Little Creek Road, if you don't know where it's at, stop by there and see them. Get your reservation for Bridge Day. Gully season starts in a couple weeks.
Started today.
Today, okay, today.
That's right.
There you go.
So definitely get over there and
that nice campground might be full already. We don't know.
It might be.
All these Airbnbs.
It's been good camping weather, that's for sure. Get out and camp. Black Bear, we saw some of those folks here earlier that was down before the game started, so they do a good job over there.
On the half-yard line?
The ball's on about the 1 yard line. You got Weiss in.
We're at 8 seconds on the clock.
Jake Ewing runs back on, getting for the 11th player. Getting the play from, have Ewing lined up at running back.
Mm-hmm.
They give it to Weiss, and Weiss rolls in 4-6.
Pretty much walked in that time, so.
Makes it 34-0 here with 5 seconds to go here in the first half. I think it's almost an understatement if you say this first half has been all Midland Trail.
Yeah, it's the stats are fairly lopsided.
This extra point is very important.
Yeah, we could be starting the second half with a running clock.
Oh.
Which is, with the weather coming in, may not be the worst thing.
Good call. I didn't think about that, but if scores would hold.
Running on late here is Riley Dixon and B.J. Cole. Going to have to go. You got 10 seconds. You never like having to rush a extra point. Cole getting lined up with 7, 6. You get the snap off with 2, kick up, and of course we've got a flag. Why not have one more?
It wasn't delay. He got the snap off in time, but was it illegal participation? They have too many guys?
3 out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's on them.
It's on Poca, you think?
Let's see. Were they offsides?
Oh, I didn't think about it. False start
on trail, so they're going to have to re-kick.
Going to have to back him up and re-kick and test
Bennett's leg.
Bennett's distance on the extra point. So
Class 85.
Class 85's representing down there. They thought they'd have 20-some strong, and they're underneath that tent, and I see several of them down there. That brought you the minor to minor connection back in the day, the M&M boys.
So this one from 25. We'll see if Bennett's got the leg.
Was Bob announcing back then?
Kick up and good from 25.
Yeah, there we go.
So that makes it 35-0.
Was Bob announcing in 85? After half. Running clock, yeah, should be running clock after half. We got 5 seconds left on this first quarter clock right now with Trail with the commanding lead 35-0. So I don't know, it got off to the slow start, but you can't ask for much more as far as once you got it going again because, you're at home, you picked up where you left off last week, and it seems like The offense is just starting to get a little more comfortable, definitely comfortable in that run game, and the offensive line is still coming, but they are what you would hope they would be kind of mid-season for them, where we've watched these teams and hope that line would gel at least by game 5 or 6, and it seems like they're already there, and that's kind of what you expect with a bunch of seniors out there. And
put 28 points up in the second quarter here.
Yeah, so that's they're definitely finding their groove, and like you said, the defense is definitely is driving the bus for this team.
They gave up 13 last week, but 7 of those was to the second team.
It was late, and it's they're athletic. They got a lot of speed and they fly around. So, gotta think this will be.
You kind of just hope it runs 5 seconds off the clock, but I'm not sure we're going to be lucky enough for that, and it goes out of bounds. Let's do one more flag.
Did we set a record for penalty flags in this first half?
I'll have to ask my stat guy how many of the official flags were.
I didn't realize there was going to be more than 3, or I'd have started counting because
you'd have probably ran out of room.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, this sheet's kind of shredded anyway, but
yeah, I don't look for Poca to do much. Come out and just take an. You do.
There you go. Sorry for the audio difficulty there. A little
wouldn't be a game without one.
Buzzing noise going on. I thought we'd start up a hornet's nest up here is what it sounded like.
Yeah. And like I said, Midland Trail leads 35-0, and they will get the ball to start the second half.
Poca looks like they're okay with just kneeling this thing down and letting the clock run to get them to halftime.
Coach, want to do the lights again?
And they just take a knee, and that will do it for the first half. As they go into halftime, leading 35-0, all over the Polka Dots. So, said stay with us. We're going to take a break, pay a few bills, and we will be back with the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show after these commercials.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination. Direct Choice.
Straight shaves and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-3725 or 304-237-0251. Flat Top Fridays, a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School and our student athletes.
In the ever-changing world of website design, the things that people need, the things that people look for, those website norms, they're ever-changing. In many organizations, we're getting to where we don't necessarily have specific departments internally to do those things. When you hire a Cucumber Company, you get that internal team feel. You get experts that are within hand's reach. So whether you're looking at a website project, videos, audio-visual support, I highly recommend Cucumber Company.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Lighthouse Worship Center is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail Middle School and high school football and all of our student athletes. Lighthouse Worship Center, a Bible-based, Bible-believing church where we can learn together, worship together as we do life together with the direction of God. Lighthouse Worship Center, 1175 Smales Branch Road in Hyco. Call 304-658-3370. A proud supporter of Midland Trail Athletics.
Southern Sons Demolition and Lawn is a proud sponsor of the Midland Trail Patriots. Southern Sons offer a variety of outdoor services such as excavation, lawn care and landscaping, tree removal, material delivery such as mulch, stone, sand, and more. Serving Fayette, Nicholas, and Raleigh counties. Licensed and insured. Choose Southern Sons to bring out the potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sons, a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center, excellent health care right at home.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice choice pre-owned auto sales, and your student athletes. A winning combination.
Adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
It's time for the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Visit Cassis Dental Center at 138 Lively Street in Fayetteville, West Virginia. Schedule an appointment today by calling 304-574-0424 or online at www.cassisdentalcenter.com.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network and the Dr. Bruce Cassis Halftime Show. We got about 8 minutes left here before the start of the third quarter. Midland Trail leads 35-0 over the Polka Dots, and that first half was nothing but dominance from Midland Trail on both sides of the ball. As they control, Chad will have your stats officially in a second. He's still tallying them up, but defensively, I would imagine that they held Polka to probably negative yards in that first half, especially rushing, because they didn't really have a positive yard running the ball until they brought the big fullback in the Wildcat formation, Colton Petrie.
Yeah, Petrie was actually their one bright spot to give them some positive yardage. As I look at those stats for Polka, it's kind of overwhelming. Trail's defense just consumed that running game of Polka. I've got Polka's rushing. They're basically 13 rushes for minus 50 yards. They had, it came out to basically one positive rushing yard that, was wiped away. They had 51 total, and it drops them down to 13 rushes for minus 50 yards. And Trail's defense just living in that backfield. And then from the quarterback position, wasn't a whole lot better. He had him 2 of 11 for 35 yards, and it was basically the scramble drill when he completed those. He had the one long one and then a little screen pass like you mentioned, and he had 3 interceptions. So Race Dickerson on the other side for Trail wasn't exactly lighting it up. Race basically, he completed 2 passes for 15 yards, so he had 9 attempts. And netted 15, but he did throw for 1 touchdown. So he had
12-yarder to Swafford. Yeah, an interception, definitely one he wants to have back.
Yeah, and that was just a case where he was on the run, rolling out to the right, just kind of forced that throw, and the DB made a good. He was in front of it, and he just jumped up and made the pick, and kind of Race knew it as soon as he threw it. He shouldn't have tossed that thing, and he should have just tossed it to the sideline and thrown it away. But and he was definitely frustrated. You could tell when he came to the sideline, he knew he shouldn't have done that. So, and that's part of being a sophomore and first-year starter and stuff, and just trying to force things and trying to go for the goal on one play. He's got to, like you said, he's got to swallow that one and learn to play another down and not have to force that in. And you don't need that play at that point anyway. and you don't want to give the other team a chance to get back in it.
And they almost, it was 7-0 at that time.
Right,
He threw that interception.
Yeah, and you could have set Poca up. If they would have driven down the field, this game may have a different. I mean, it feels like Trail still kind of would be in control, but you never know. You know, those swings, and then that stuff does weird things to you with the momentum and your mindset whenever you have something like that happen. So you just want to try to keep yourself mistake-free and clear of those turnovers. So
yeah, it'd be interesting in the second half. I mean, really, how much these starters play, or do you come out with your starters and maybe try to get that pass game going? Just to, like I said, you got a long season ahead, and teams are going to maybe start stacking that box and forcing Race to make some plays downfield. He hasn't had to really do the first couple games of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's early in the season. You got a lot to learn from, but luckily, you've got yourself, we didn't know what we would get with either one of these first two games of the season, and but you've got yourself in a good position where you can kind of learn from those mistakes, but still able to be in control of at least in control of this game, and then winning handily last week, so it didn't come back to bite you, but definitely want to keep that as a something that you're monitoring and not trying to force it as the season goes on.
So let's look at some scores from around the state and the area. We'll start out in 4A, and like I said, always kind of the teams in local or teams we're going to see later in the year, or scores that kind of stand out.
Yeah, it's looking like the weather too, real quick, is looks like we're going to be right around 10 o'clock when we get a touch of rain kind of coming in on us, and then probably another 20 minutes behind that, or 15 to 20 minutes behind that is going to be we got a boundary system coming in, an upper level, but it's going to be a little bit of dicey weather that we could get something that could cause some trouble. So hopefully this game can kind of move along.
Oak Hill leads Riverside 28-0 over in Oak Hill. Greenbrier East leads Woodrow 21-14 in the third. Really only notable scores in 4A. Move on down to 3A. Chapmanville now leads Nicholas 24-6. Two teams we'll see later in the year. Princeton leads Bluefield 32-6. James Monroe leads Shady 26-0 in the third. Move on down to AA. More teams we'll be paying close attention to. Team we'll see next week, Braxton County, they're going to pick up their first win as they are leading Gilmer County 42-0 in the fourth. Clay County leads Buffalo 27-6. Nice bonus point you can get from that game right there.
Wait, say that score again, Clay County?
Clay County 27-6 over Buffalo right now.
Oh, wow.
Independence leads Martins Ferry, Ohio 35-6 in the fourth. Pikeview up on Liberty Raleigh 22-18 in the third. Our boy Shane Shockey and Petersburg Vikings looking to move to 2-0 as they lead Wyoming East 29-0 in the third. South Harrison and Lincoln suspended until Monday due to weather. It's 14-7 in the third quarter. Luckily, teams don't have to travel too far. Greenbrier West leads Summers County 32-6 in the third. Move on down to Single A. Fort Fry, Ohio, all over Williams Central, 40-0 in the fourth. I'm not sure how they're getting score updates, but good for them. Meadowbridge leads Pocahontas County 18-6. We can never get a Meadowbridge score when they're in Meadowbridge, but they're in Pocahontas County. We got a score.
Maybe they got fiber up there now. Probably got Starlink, actually.
Calhoun County leads Richwood 26-6. Tucker County final over Taggart's Valley 50-0. And that will do it. I would like to give a couple shout-outs. Big shout-out to Darren McGuffin and the New River Network. He's been very helpful in getting us set up with this new programs. Helped us get this YouTube stream up and going. Hopefully it's going good for everyone. Also want a big happy birthday to, we mentioned earlier, Ron Cart. We're not going to mention the age, mainly because I don't know what the age was because y'all
can't figure it out.
So we'll keep it at that.
He's elusive with that age.
Also, shout out to Jesse Skaggs down there taking pictures, a Midland Trail alumni, which is part of the WVU staff now.
We got all kinds of Midland Trail alumni.
Right.
We got Cade Kincaid, the
Mountaineer.
He's representing. Right. He'll be making a trip tomorrow to Athens.
Yep. I don't know if he traveled. I know the team was staying in Columbus.
Columbus, yeah.
And then making the trip
down. Got to go
down.
west to come back.
Yeah, the hotel availability is limited in Athens. So we appreciate everybody tuning in here on the Midland Trail Sports Network and the Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We are going to take a quick break. We are about 2 minutes from the start of the second half, and we'll be back here with it right after these commercials.
You've been listening to the Cassis Dental Center Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Bruce Cassis. Remember to schedule your appointment today by calling 304-574-0424 or online at www.cassisdentalcenter.com. You've been listening.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School Athletics. Flat Top Fridays is located at 2278 Old Court Street in Fayetteville. Flat Top Fridays offers regular cuts, specialty cuts, straight shaves, and much more for all ages. Call or text us at 304-640-372.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. We appreciate all of our sponsors making it happen. Once again, I'd like to mention Bear Mountain Cabins and Campground over in Fayetteville. It could be reached at 304-573-CAMP, 304-573-2267, or at bearmountaincamping.com. Also would like to thank Sun Road Creations for these nice thermal cups they gave us tonight, and they are here to transform your ideas in reality with Sun Road Creations. From signs to personalized gifts to custom furniture, they bring your vision to life through expert woodworking, CNC machining, and laser engraving. Committed to making your ideas real, contact Sun Road Creations today or tonight at sunroadcreations.com. So that will do it for our Dr. Bruce Cassis halftime show. We are about 40 seconds away from kicking off this second half here on Midland Trail Sports Network and the Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week.
Has anybody gave us a shout out that is watching on YouTube? Is that we got confirmation that anybody's viewing that?
There was viewers, but it's tough to. You can't really in Facebook. You can see some of the viewers, but you can't always see them on YouTube.
So we are under a running clock advisory. Is that what I'm understanding?
And is it going to be a 10-minute clock?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes on the quarter. So we're 10-minute clock, and it will be running. Other than we're getting confirmation now that it's running clock.
So it is not a running clock right now, but if the score gets to 42 points, it will be a running clock.
Then it would be, if it's a 42-point spread, then it would be a running clock. But we went to 10-minute quarters to shorten it up, and because of the point spread and impending weather never hurts any either. So to try to wrap things up as we look across the field, a little bit of breeze picking up.
Yeah, it was
from right to left. It's not normal that it's blowing from east.
It's been pretty cool all week, but today was a little hotter. But then tomorrow it cools back down. I'm not sure you get out of the 60s tomorrow.
There's a chance of snow tomorrow, from what I heard. So.
All right, so Midland Trail set to receive. Kicking off for the Dots is number 35, Jacob Lemley.
Hey, don't forget New River football tomorrow. New River, all right. New River football. All day long down there.
So back deep for Trail will be Swafford and Johns. Swafford finally picks it up about the 8. Looking for the sideline, gets a good block there. Oh,
I don't know about that call. It looked like a push. He just pushed the defender down to keep him down, and
he was behind him.
Okay, so that's
so
set Trail
basically
back.
How we ended the first half
with a flag.
With a flag, we're going to start the second half with another one.
All right, so let's go for. I mean, if your Trail, you felt like you've been pretty dominant, but let's see if we can clean up some of the mental mistakes and some of this.
So starters will be back out.
And penalties. So yeah, starters are on the field, and we're getting word that Max White might have rolled an ankle. That he's probably going to be okay, but it's probably aren't going to be not likely to see him return in this game.
So Midland Trail
where we're at on it.
Start on their 8 here. Have plenty of chances at yardage right here. Poca still running off players, and They didn't get off their 12th player, but they didn't call it.
He did not throw the flag.
Roop is stumbling and rumbling all the way up across the 20. He's going to get 12 yards.
Yeah, give him 12.
He has a chance with
just like that.
You may not. This may be the only chance these starters get in the second half. This may be their only possession if you come away with a score. So give Roop 12 more for a first down at the 20. This time they go to Weiss. He cuts it over the right side, trying to stiff arm his man. Instead, he just lowers the shoulder and picks up 5, maybe 6. They're going to give him 6 up to the 26. Yeah, the stiff arm wasn't working, so he said, I'll just lower my shoulders.
Yeah, I had Roop for 136 in that first half, and Trail's offense had 188 rushing, so picking up chunk yardage again here on the ground. So
bring up 2nd and 4. Low snap, but he's able to get the handoff to Roop, who's got it out over the 30. It's going to be right at the first down marker. I believe he's going to have the first down. They are going to give it to him.
Yeah, first down. No, that's spotting him short. No. Okay, now they're signaling it.
Starting to rain.
Oh yeah, rain's starting to come down pretty good.
Yeah, rain is coming in pretty good.
It didn't just start out light. It just kind of started hitting. So as you can see it across the way in the lights, and fans are trying to go for the ponchos.
This time Dickerson dropping back to pass. He's got Gage Johnson open. Gage Johnson comes up with it across the 40. He's going to have a first down. They're going to mark him at the about 42.5 yard line. So give him 11 on the catch there. So first catch of the season for Gage Johnson. Probably the first catch he's ever had.
Yeah, he was a lineman before. So, but we got the legend Frank Isaacs is in the house with us up here. Did he come up to say hi, or did it start raining? And he's like, well, let me see where the dry spot is.
He's got Swafford open, and he just makes an amazing one-handed catch.
Oh, wow. I thought he let him way too much and overthrew him, but Swafford
got knocked down. Goes up and catches it for 8 yards.
Mr. Isaacs, what has been going on?
2nd and 2.
Well, a lot of breathing right now. I come up the steps.
Oh, okay.
I'm about ready to die.
We'll let you get your breath.
No, I came up here just to see if I could find my daughter.
I'm pretty sure it was to stay dry.
And to stay dry, yeah.
Well,
inside handoff to Johns. He's going to have the first down, looking for some blockers, cuts it back up inside. He's got a blocker, Roop, still on his feet across the 25, pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line.
Is that going as a pass?
I think it was a handoff.
I was going to say, I thought he was setting up the fly sweep, but I think he did hand it to him.
So they're actually going to mark him down at the 23.
So what do we got there? 30.
Ball was about the 43? No, about near midfield.
Yeah, so.
I think you are about ready to start earning your money. These guys, you're going to start seeing numbers that you don't recognize.
That's what we figured. We figured this would be the starters' maybe only drive in this half. They give it to Roop. Not much there, but he wiggles through. 15, 10, 5. And Roop has reservations for 6 for the third time tonight from 23 yards out.
Yeah, good push by that offensive line, and Poca just looks defeated right now. They're not really offering any resistance at the line of scrimmage.
No.
Trail is just getting a push, and then Roop's just running away from everybody. So
Dakota Bennett on for the extra point, where he is 5 for 5. I believe if he makes this, we will get the running clock. Low snap, but kick bounces off a helmet, and maybe we won't get the running clock as it hits a lineman. So that makes it 41-0 after Midland Trail goes 92 yards there in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was.
Did a little bit on the ground, mostly on the ground. They did complete 2 passes.
That was a workman-like drive, and that might have been a Nick Workman-like drive.
Yeah, like I said, it's been all Midland Trail from. Yeah, like I said, we wasn't sure what we was going to get. You can't really base much off one game. Like I said, Poca handled Buffalo pretty handedly. Midland Trail handled Clay County pretty handily, and then Clay County tonight is handling Buffalo. So,
yeah, so we kind of back to square one. We still don't know exactly what to think, but we do know that this goes a long way for Trail's confidence and kind of reverse 180 of what you had last year when you were trying to get a feel for what the team was and trying to establish a running game and just lacked that confidence to try to get anything going offensively all last season. It seemed like they were constantly just trying to get some traction, where I think you're only going to see them, grow a little more in confidence every week.
I wonder what the point, if it gets above 42, if Curtis will let me run the lights.
It's a live ball and hard to handle, so.
Taking that to 20, I believe that's Combs. He goes out of bounds near the 30.
Well, I secretly come up here. I wanted to run the lights. I've never seen it happen.
He didn't let me. I ran it one time.
Let him show you how to use that.
He does. He is doing a very good job tonight on the music. I mean, if he can just get the crowd participation with Billy Squire, we'd be
right.
I think we need to get the football team involved.
That's
they
where
can lead it.
Well, I think that's what Rich Rod is. He wants his team involved too. So maybe we can have some time out of class this week and work on that.
I think the Mountaineers, they do lead it.
They just,
he's wanting the fans to do it. But I think if our football team does it from the sidelines, our fans will follow because they're actually pretty loud in the stands.
Yeah. I think I thought you were going to be part of Rich Rod's staff up there, Frankie. I thought that was the plan.
Oh, I'm just waiting for West Virginia Tech to start theirs.
Is that what they're?
Yeah. Oh.
In the works for 7 years.
Yeah.
They hand it off.
Oh. So who we got?
We do have Cam McBride back in at quarterback, I believe. Yeah, that is McBride back in at quarterback. They handed it off there to Petrie. And
Petrie's.
For one of the few times tonight he did get positive yards. He got 1 yard.
That was a second positive yardage play. So
rain is still coming down.
Yeah, it's
hopefully the
doing its thing.
Storms avoid us and we can get this game in.
Rain we're okay with.
Yeah, especially now with the turf, it doesn't affect the field. Affects the game a little bit, but not as much as it would on grass.
I thought rain was going to not be here till about 10. But
it play action, going deep, too deep. So he was trying to hit Jackson McClanahan.
Had a man streaking.
Yeah, McClanahan coming off that big game last week with 161 yards. He's only got the one pass. I don't know if it was a blown coverage or what, when he was wide open and took it for about 45 yards. So
didn't he drop the first one, though?
That was Combs.
Yeah,
Combs dropped that first one, number 10.
They hurt him with a few drops there.
Yeah, that could have been something the tone setter early on if they're able to come out and get that touchdown.
If they would have completed a couple of those and helped him out, that would have been definitely would have been a different story.
Drop back to pass, throws it up, and overthrows him by about 8 yards.
Nobody home there.
So that will be a quick 3 and out. I would imagine we'll see the punt team, but you never know. Second game of the year.
You know what they say. Second game of the year, you don't hold anything back.
Go for
Frankie's
it.
saying throw the Hail Mary at it.
And I mean, who punts in high school football?
I know the former Midland Trail coach, Mr. Isaacs, didn't like the punt. I don't even think he ever recruited a punter.
What's a punter?
Low snap. It is blocked. I believe Weiss got his hands on it.
That's returnable.
Johns hasn't. He has some running room across the 30, 25-20, 15-10. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 5.
Oh.
That's why you don't punt.
Oh, we got a flag. A late flag. Imagine that. It looks like it's probably going to be on trail. Because there's a lot of coaches pulling the players over to the sideline in frustration.
Yeah, that's going to be your thing that you take away from this game is the penalties and the personal fouls. And in a close game, those things come back to hurt you.
Yeah, you can't beat yourself because you don't notice it when you're playing on the field. That stuff.
It's going to be offsetting.
Adding up.
It's going to be offsetting personal fouls.
Yeah, you dodge one there, but it's still on film, so it actually happened.
So Johns gets it to they're going to mark him at the 8.
As much experience as you have with trail, you probably should expect these kids to have a little more composure.
Yeah, you got 20 seniors. You wouldn't expect the penalties like this that you've had tonight.
But I will say this. They didn't have a lot of success last year. you got to learn. You got to learn how to win.
Yep.
And you can learn. You learn how to win with grace.
Yep.
And, it's early in the season, so if they continue to win, they're going to learn from their mistakes.
So we have Jake Ewing taking the snap here. So
are we
a little Wildcat with Roop in the backfield, and what we're waiting on here from the official.
That's Willie.
So
Let's
Ewing,
see what this looks like.
It's going to be a draw.
You think?
Yep.
And no, it ain't. It's going to be another penalty.
Procedure. Looked more like the wild kitten because it never got out of the litter box. We're going backwards.
So we're going to bring it back to the 13. Jet Ford and Zaylen Johns to the left, Aiden Foster, Gage Johnson to the right. And Ewing still in, ready to take the snap. I guess he's going to go, probably not going to change the play, just over the left side, and he does. He's across the 10-5 end zone. Jake Ewing.
Couple good blocks there. And Jake just running hard and doing what he does. So takes it in from, 13 yards out?
13 yards out.
I'm glad they stick with that play because Curtis Miller would have called a slant pass there, and we probably would have thrown an interception.
Well, but
there's a hidden story about.
Oh, we got time
about that.
In Curtis's defense, though, he just expected everybody to show up and ball out like he did.
Well, he comes to me first. It was our first year coaching together.
Extra
he comes
point
up
good.
to me and he says, "We're down on like the 2-yard line. I can't even remember who it was against." And
running clock. You got to wait for kickoff though.
And he tells me, he says, "Hey, I got to play." I said, "What is it, Kurt?" He said, "Slant is there all day." Well, I call a slant. Quarterback drops back, throws the ball, bounces the ball off the nose guard's helmet, and it's an interception. And I looked at him, I said, "You'll never call another play."
It was there all day.
That's why he's about to get demoted at Toledo.
It took him 2 years to get play calling.
So we do have a few players. We got Riley Pettit down there. He's trying to get the clap going, but it didn't last long.
The cheerleaders are doing it.
They are doing it.
That's because Richard Pettit down there trying to do it with him.
He is, yeah.
You know what would really set it? If Richard Pettit got some pom-poms and went out there and done it himself.
He actually did. He did that earlier in the first half.
Okay.
That gets attention. All right, watermelon style again. Let's see. Probably want to keep this out of the air and more toward the ground and see if we can have this turn out in Trail's favor. So we understand we will be a running clock after kickoff. It's 48-0. Ball's on the ground, squibbing.
And we got another flag.
Goodness. It is flag fest.
This will be a running clock. There will be no stoppage now.
I might go back and watch this game next week and count the flags. I don't know. I mean,
it'll take till next week.
Poca had 10 in the first half.
Did they?
Yeah.
I think that's underestimated. They had 10 false starts, I think.
Well, there was 10 that they didn't call.
Madison Rager, 5th of 45. That's a girls' golf team.
So we're going to back it back up to the 29.
Rain's still continuing to down pretty good.
We do have the running clock.
We like that, especially in inclement weather. Did he catch that? He did. He held on to it, but John Neal was there to cover him like a wet blanket. And this defense is continuing to not let up.
Yeah, John Neal with a big tackle there.
That one's going to go for -4, -3.
And ball back all the way to the 25. Hands it off to the fullback, Petrie, and he's not going to. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So bring up another 3rd and long as the rain continues. The wind picking up a little bit. You can see a little bit across that rain, a little bit sideways.
We hate to complain about the rain because it's been dry.
Yeah, he definitely needed it. So McBride back in shotgun with Petrie to his right. Low snap rolling. McBride picks it up and he's
feeling it.
Throws it up and intercepted by Johns.
He's got a wall.
He's got some blockers. He goes out of bounds, lowers his shoulder. Zaylin Johns with the 4th interception for the Patriots, and 4 different players.
Got to be careful down there. I don't know how much you'll let them jaw on the sidelines, but when it's directed right at them, these refs are definitely proved to be on auto flag throw.
That was a heck of an interception there by Johns as he went up and got it. I mean, all these interceptions, there was a few that was just kind of lame ducks, but his and Stevens were great plays.
Right, they had to kind of high point it. And wait, where did Coach Isaacs go? It's Coach Vanish. He's a magic man. Now you see him, now you don't.
Back in it. We got Wyatt.
Ice cream.
Oh, he went back for more ice cream.
We're going to have a timeout for Poca. I believe they had a player. I was trying to see. We have number 20 in the backfield now is Hayden Cart, sitting there looking for a.
Yeah, he's down on the.
So it's
lower on the roster.
Clock will stop with 2:59 here. So
2:59 in the 3rd quarter. As quick of a 3rd quarter as it was, it still seemed like it took a little while. But the rain is lightening up a little bit. But it looked like this was a little cell before the big part of the storm gets here. But I'm done trying to predict weather because
I think Curtis put more time in his sheet here on his songs for than he did in teaching math this week.
Look at that. Is that his song sheet? Oh my gosh, he's got it set for down and distance and the mood of the crowd, and he's definitely broke down some film on how to cue these songs up.
And you got kids out there dancing to it.
I know, it's working.
I put in a request. We'll see if he comes up with it.
Wait, you got a request?
I did put in a request. You got to do it before the crowd.
You trying to cue Country Road?
No, you don't. There's only one time you play Country Road.
No, the song Cue Country Road.
Oh, no.
I mean, you got a couple options there. All right, let's see what Trail comes up with. Like you mentioned, you got Cart in the backfield. You've got, Race is coming back in the shotgun.
And you got Cart in the backfield.
Roop
with deep man. And I don't see a penalty.
Well, they've got to the point where they're tired of. They've got arthritis from throwing them. They're just going to blow it dead and not throw a flag. Illegal shift. So they don't even have to throw the flag. They know it's coming when a whistle blows. So no, I guess it. Well,
no
I guess
penalty.
It wasn't. It was not a. I don't know. Somebody wasn't ready.
Well, they took Stevens off. They give it to Cart, who's
picking his way.
Picks up, and why won't we have another one? Got a flag in the area where he was running, so that's probably going to be holding. So it's going to be a holding, going to push it back to the 35, so those positive yards from Cart are wiped off. They give it to John Neal, and he gets ankle tackled by Bragg.
Neal was wanting to get out there. We give him a gain of
about 2.
2, and Not much more than that. It's going to bring up a third and
second, won't it? Is it third?
They got third on the sticks over there in about 15. So, I'm sorry, but 19.
Well, I thought the cart play was the only play that we ran. Dickerson looking to pass. He's going deep to Johns. And great defense there by
Johns was looking that one in.
Jackson McClanahan. I'm interested to see. I didn't know we ran another play besides the cart play. What was the play before that?
You had Cart and Neal.
Oh, yeah,
Neal tried to escape.
Yeah. I thought that was the only two plays we ran.
Neal ran this way. Cart ran that way.
The cart play was a penalty, and so it should have been redone first down.
Should have been first down over, but
it should be third down. I mean, it's 48-0. I don't know why we're, but I am right.
Looks like Trail's going to play it like it is third down, and they're going for it.
Bring Stevens in motion. Nothing there, and guess what we have? Another penalty.
Another flag on the play. Same guy.
Yeah, definitely some work to clean up the flags, but I don't.
Legal formation.
Illegal formation on the defense?
Offense, I believe.
Maybe they were using that secret weapon defense, and they should call a flag on it.
If they decline it, won't it be a turnover on downs? Right?
Yeah, they're already taking the ball off the field. I thought they were.
Poca's band is rolling their instruments out of here, which the rain looks like it's down to a drizzle.
I believe.
Yes,
it's just barely coming
Illegal
down.
formation. We're going to be declined, and Midland Trail only got three downs on this drive. But
that's one way to shorten the game, but we'd like to have seen him had another shot at it. But looks like we got plenty of backups in there now for Trail on defense. See what these young guys can do. We still got a Xander Uten out there. Cash Barnes.
Now we've got the clock rolling, so technically may not have to run another play in this quarter. I don't believe we will because they ain't even got set. Maybe. Six, 5, 4. They do get a playoff. They hand it off to Petrie. And
Xander almost had him.
And he is rolling down the field, but
Yeah.
he is stuck there by Ryan Stevens. Ball comes out. They're going to mark him down. And that will do it for the third quarter.
Petrie got about 8.
So, after 3, Midland Trail leads the Polka Dots 48-0. And we'll be right back after these commercials.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Autos.
It's time for the Cassis.
Right Now Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Right Now Medical Center, excellent health care.
Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville is a proud supporter of Midland Trail student athletes. Diabetic Foot Care Center offers callus removal, fungal treatment, ingrown toenail removal, and spa pedicures. They also specialize in custom orthotic shoes and inserts, as well as bracing for all complications, including knees, back, and feet. For an appointment or questions, call 304-872-9001. Diabetic Foot Care Center of Summersville and our student.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you. and adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Welcome back to Midland Trail Sports Network. We had an injured Poca player on the play as he's being helped off. Number 75, Cameron Cobb, 6'1", 260 senior. We're set to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the rain lightened up a little bit, and it's still just a light drizzle right now, but looks like a little after 10, we're getting a little more rain coming in, and then looks like the heavier lightning thunder type stuff will be closer to 11 o'clock. So you got to think, we got 10 minutes to go on this quarter, and that clock's supposed to run. So hopefully, you know what, go penalty free from here on out. Let's say.
Well, what do you want to put on that?
I'm thinking 2 flags are all we're going to see this quarter, or in the next couple minutes, whichever comes first.
Clock is rolling to start the fourth quarter with the running clock, 48-0. I believe we got a new quarterback in for the Dots, number 7, Cooper Jones. I believe their running back last year was Preston Jones, maybe his younger brother. Jones, well, that should have been a dead play. He went to the knee when he took the snap, but they do hand it off to Bragg, and
Bragg got first down yardage there. Picked up 3.
They've probably only had, I think that's only their second first down with an actual play that wasn't a penalty. They had the big play earlier on the pass.
On the scramble.
Other than penalty first downs, that's their only second first down of the game.
I think you're right.
Jones hands it off to Bragg, and he's hit immediately by, I see Caden Knuckles in on the tackle, along with number 85, I believe that is. 85 is Lucas Young.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the.
A lot of. We got Ben Keeney coming onto the field. Number 30 is Landon Massey. Somebody just ran on that. 56 Riker Wood on that D line now. Second and about 13. He just handed off to Bragg again, and he takes a shot there from Wood, and he goes backwards.
Bragg just has nowhere to run unless he wants to run into blue jerseys, because they're just waiting on him. Another loss of a chunk.
So 3rd and 16 for the Dots. From their own 42, big number 77 coming in now, Jonathan Shoemaker. Linebacker is Hayden Cart, along with Anderson Eads. Just turns around and gives it to Bragg again, and they get positive yards there. Tackle made by Shoemaker.
Shoemaker, man, he's coming in lowering the boom, and the sideline was fired up for that one. You got some Positive pickup on that one, did Poca, but
and the clock's going to
nowhere near
stop
enough.
for an injured Dot.
You see, oh, he's going to. Looks like
He's
he's going to
trying to get to the
whip
sideline.
his way to the sideline. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to get over there under his own power, but
this bring up 4th and 13 from the 45. Punting has been a disaster, so I imagine there's going to.
I think this is a go for it kind of down and distance. I think anywhere on the field is a go for it. Like Coach Isaac said, he didn't exactly say don't hold anything back. He said, why punt?
Time they handed off to Bragg, and John Neal just blew up
the
blocker. And Big Shoemaker comes in with the tackle and letting them know about it.
Oh, man. These young guys, it's great to see them in it. I mean, they're fired up, and they're wanting to – they definitely want to pitch a shutout, but they also want to they want to keep up this trend of negative yardage plays.
Imagine offensively, we should see a lot of backups now. Got the starting line in there, but sometimes you get those second teamers in there, and they don't get the normal chance they would, as you got backups at the line situation too.
Yeah, let's see. You still got Race at quarterback to command the offense.
Deep man is John Neal, so he's going to give it to Neal. He cuts it to the outside to the 40.
Neal's got speed.
Got speed across the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 as he left his man in the dust.
What a little juke move to the inside.
Just kind of dipped his shoulder.
It looked like he was going to cut in, and the defender bit on it. And
a little hezzy.
That was nice. Neal's got, I'll tell you what, that's the first time we've seen him kick in another gear carrying the ball. It's like he couldn't really gauge his speed, but he was outrunning people. So
put up a 50 burger here tonight, 54 nothing.
50, and how many did he go for there? It was 40.
43.
43. John Neal looking for 2.
So clock still rolling, which is the good thing. We had an unsportsmanlike on Midland Trail, so guessing going to be taunting there. They may have penalized him for that hesitation, what he just did to that defender.
Oh, well, he did kind of pump his – well, yeah. And he pumped his fist when he got in the end zone. I was wrong when I said there would be no flags because that's the first one, but we did get halfway through the quarter almost without one.
Send somebody off. I don't know if they had too many.
My apologies. I might have missed part of that play because my granddaughter FaceTimed me. She's
FaceTime. What?
FaceTime. She is a
extra point up and good.
Good job.
So that makes it 55-0 with 4:54 to go here in the ball game. So,
yeah, Trail definitely, like you said, they kind of took command of the game after about the third series there, and that kind of didn't look back basically, and it felt like where they were at last week against Clay once they got going. So love to see this momentum just carry into the next week.
Yep, so they'll be playing host again next week to the Braxton County. And they're going to mark off.
Yeah, that touchdown penalty at unsportsmanlike will be assessed on the kickoff. So.
Braxton County Eagles.
Yeah, it's the Eagles.
Eagles beat Gilmer County tonight.
What was that?
Did you not remember their mascot? I know somebody that knows every mascot that there is at every school.
I don't know.
You know who it is?
I asked Noah a couple of questions,
Sparks,
and he
knows everyone.
I think I stumped him one time.
I don't know.
I think
it had to be in elementary school from Consolidated.
Nice tackle there from Cash Barnhouse.
I had asked him what the mascot was for the. Let's think. Who was it? From the. Well, we had asked. The way this came up was we were talking at James Monroe, like, okay, what was this James Monroe? And it was Monroe County and a guy named James. And there was, you said, I bet he would know the answer to this, and he knows the mascots. He knows the. So we're going to find out. I'm going to put together a little test for him.
We're going to have another whistle for something. Sending a Poca player off the field. Riley Pettit now in at safety. And also running on the field, number 40 is Brody Odell. Low snap, still on the ground, still on the ground, still on the ground.
Still loose.
Picked up.
Oh, scoop and score.
I don't see. I think that was number 30 that picked it up. Landon Massey was looking for the scoop and score.
Massive Massey was looking to rumble and stumble and get in there. Was that the quarterback just mishandled?
Yeah, and he just kept bobbling it and kicking it around.
Yeah, Massey on the spot. Yeah, he was wanting that end zone and got tripped up, so good job by Massey nonetheless to come in there and scoop that thing and was trying to pick up a rushing touchdown.
I think we're just going to see victory formation.
Victory formation to kill the quarter.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there. If not, like I said, kind of 50-50 in that you get those young guys a chance. They may normally not get there inside the 10, but just want to get this game over with. There's been quite a few injuries on the Poca sideline. You don't want to get anybody hurt. So this should be close to. I don't think they can completely run it out. Clock rolls under 3:20.
Is there a way to find out penalty yardage against Trail or against either team? It's in the official stats eventually, right?
It is.
Yeah, I wonder if Trail had more penalty yardage than Poca had in yardage. Yeah, they definitely.
I would definitely go with that, considering they had negative
rushing. Yeah,
20 at halftime. So that was 2 kneel downs there. I don't think they can't run it all out. So they can probably get it to probably under about a minute and a half here. So Midland Trail will move to 3-0 with a dominating win over Poca, 55-0. Or 2-0, sorry, jumping ahead. They will welcome the Braxton County Eagles into town next week. Braxton County coming in at 1-1.
Yeah, what did they lose?
I believe that they beat Gilmer.
They
lost to South Harrison last week.
South Harrison first week.
Bring Bennett out. Let him kick a field goal.
Yeah, spot him up. I think I asked Noah asked him what the mascot was for Bramwell, and he couldn't answer.
Well, he probably wasn't born when they closed.
They closed in like '88 or something, so he was born a couple years after.
If they didn't have a mascot. They didn't know it.
They won a state championship in basketball.
Yeah,
they were the Millionaires.
Bramwell. You got a friend that's a mayor, Bramwell.
Do what? You used to date the mayor?
No, I got a friend that's a mayor, a city recorder, and her husband's a mayor.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So Midland Trail just kneels it down. They had 1st and goal, and they just kneel it down 4 times there, and ball goes back to Poca. And as soon as they get the chain set, we'll have the clock rolling. I imagine Poca's probably going to be quick to get out of here too, especially the disaster on the last snap. they do that here, it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, you got to guard against 2 more points. So
thanks again for all of our sponsors. All of our new sponsors. If you'd like to be a sponsor, just get in touch with us and we'll get you on.
We'll talk you up. We'll move product. We definitely, we'd like to encourage folks to.
If you want to give a shout out to one of the players, or
or give a shout out to maybe the scoreboard operator.
We thank Mr. Dan Newton for bringing us KFC tonight.
He delivered the chicken.
All of the vendors down.
Dan the man.
Vendors
down here.
That was an unintentional kneel down there.
Yeah,
he did that earlier, and they didn't call it.
They didn't call it, but that one actually helps us. We're okay with that.
Well, that does hurt the rushing stat line, though, because that'll go as a loss of about 6.
Yeah, that's actually one of the better rushes.
Next week is also the crowning of Mr. and Mrs. Patriots. We'll come on air a little early for that.
So that is next week? Okay.
Yes.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Week.
Little Mr. and Mrs. Patriots. So
Great
tune in for that early. Yeah, we'll probably, that'll be around 7 or so that it'll come on?
I think so.
Oh, he's running backwards into the end zone, and he cuts it upfield.
He's got a wall.
And he gets
still going
back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. He gets the lost yardage back. He almost was in real trouble. I didn't know who got in the backfield first. I couldn't tell, and he broke that tackle and then ran towards the end zone. So bring up 3rd and 9, but that should do it for the ball game. There's only 12 seconds left.
We're going to try to get a coach interview in here, or we
we're
taking this win.
That does it. Final 55-0 Midland Trail over the Polka Dots. So stick with us. We'll be right back after these commercials with your post-game show here on Midland Trail Sports Network.
The potential for your outdoor oasis. Give us a call at 304-575-0050 or 304-658-8182. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Southern Sun's a proud supporter of your Midland Trail Patriots.
Raynell Medical Center proudly offers school-based health and behavior health in many of our area schools. If you or your child needs health care or counseling services, please give us a call for more information. Raynell Medical Center. Excellent health care right at home.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
At the Cassis Dental Center, we believe in the total health solution. It doesn't matter whether you have a disease state or a healthy state. We're going to do our very best to diagnose everything that you need to have done. If necessary, we can use our 3D capability. One of the best services we offer at Cassis Dental Center is to control anxiety. The oral sedation helps you to feel like you haven't even been at the dentist office, although you can have a lot of dentistry done. We also do general restorative dentistry, which includes fillings, extractions, root canal therapy, implants, and dentures. One of the most unique services that we offer is the ability to have same-day crowns performed. It's quite rewarding to see families grow. That's worked for us for over 3 generations now. Changing someone's life by improving their smile is very satisfying.
Flat Top Fridays is a proud sponsor of Midland Trail High School
Sports Network. After a dominating win from the Patriots as they beat the Polka Dots 55-0 here in Hico, which teams traded possessions first part of the game back and forth, and very similar to how Midland Trail was last week. They couldn't really get their offense going, but once it started going, you couldn't stop it. So they we'll go over their scores real quick. They started off with a 25-yard run from Roop, and then a Max White 2-yard run in the second quarter, followed up by a Dickerson to Swafford 12-yard pass. Then Roop had another touchdown, a 7-yard run. And then Weiss had a 1-yarder. And then Roop got his third touchdown in the third quarter, 23 yards. Jake Ewing had a 13-yard run. And then John Neal with the 43-yard run in the fourth. And like I said, second half was run on a running clock for the most part, and they only played 10-minute quarters due to the score. But like I said, good win for Midland Trail. Kind of think, like I said, you didn't get to work on your pass game for basically 2 weeks in a row. I mean,
yeah, you didn't feel pushed to try to. They did try to bring it in early and do those little swing passes and stuff, but it wasn't there. Race was just kind of low with his throws, and then when he did scramble on a run, or they were rolling him out to move the pocket a little bit, throwing on a run, he's still, he's either a little too hot with it or just a little too underhand. So that's still a timing thing that they've got to work on. But right now, so far, they've been able to lean on that running game. It really hadn't mattered that much, so that's nice to see.
And you don't know, that could be by design. You're not putting much on film with your passing. I mean, I think people at this point are going to know, running wise, what you are. You did lose Max White in that second quarter. You hope that's not too bad there for him. So,
and you don't know. We still don't know a whole lot about what this Braxton County team. Trail kind of had, full control of that game last year, kind of from start to finish. And you wonder what they have coming back. As far as where they'll be.
I've heard they're much improved from last year. I mean, they did get the win over Gilmer tonight to get their first win of the season, so that is good for them. But Midland Trail, like I said, we'll wrap this up. They moved to 2-0. You get you got 2 double A's. That's, like I said, I mean, to me, it's never too early to start looking towards. I mean, anytime you can get those points, you take them. So we've talked about their schedule lines up pretty good this year. You got a lot of points available. With 3 triple A's on your schedule and 6 double A's into 1 single A. So
did Nicholas go on to lose their game?
Nicholas lost to Chapmanville. Chapmanville dominated them. So I believe we talked about there could be 3 I mean, you felt good a lot of these games. But you look at the schedule and kind of tell who maybe your tougher games are. They know the Chapmanville. That is going to be their next road game in week 4.
Right. You got to travel there, and Nicholas County's always tough, and it's probably going to be one of those teams where they're 0-2, so you're not going to have bonus points available that much, at least starting out. But they're going to be they're a tough team. They're going to be a tough out for anybody. So so far it seems like your schedule is going to slowly ramp up a little bit. You'd think so. Yeah, and that Chapmanville game will loom large. So you want to get in here next week with this second home game in a row and just keep this momentum going, and then try to get a third victory, and then. So before you go on the road to Chapmanville that following week.
Yeah, you feel like I said last year you started off 0-2. I believe they started off 1-4 because I believe week 4 was when they played Wheeling Central. So yeah, you flipped the script this year. You starting off 2-0. You got a good start. You're not going to be digging yourself out of a hole later on in the season, you wouldn't think. So like I said, I think overall, I mean, it's the defense is what we talked about, and the defense has been everything and then some, I believe. Like I said, not giving up. I believe when the official stats are rolled around, I don't think there's going to be positive yards for Poca.
Yeah,
I believe they had 3 first downs in the game, I believe. I wasn't really keeping, but just kind of going back, they had the long pass, then they had the 15-yarder on that third down. That gave them the automatic. I don't know if it was automatic or it was just 15 yards, and then they got that one
late in the game.
So you feel good about your defense going into 2 games. Unfit, you've given up 13 points, but your starting offense have only given up 6 really. So, and then I said you still. I mean, good thing is you haven't had to use race, but you're eventually going to have to probably rely on. There's some teams that are going to stack that box and make you pass on them. So, and like I said, they've got the weapons. Just hadn't had to utilize them yet. They're at receiver. They've got plenty of options. So that's some positives. But, yeah, nonetheless, you're 2-0. You're heading into Braxton County next week. Another home game, chance to start out 3-0. So about all you can ask for 2 weeks into the season. Definitely probably putting a little bit more eyeballs on you now, especially when you look at the scores of these first 2 games and be like, well.
Right, lopsided, and that's going to draw some attention to folks. So, yes, you got to kind of be ready because with every win comes more pressure to win. So, you just try to hope to ramp it up a little more next week and just keep it going because, you kind of hate to say it, but it's made the games kind of boring in the second half because they've been in control these past 2 weeks. But a lot different than last year. You kind of look back.
You'd rather have boring on your side, though.
Yeah, for sure. So nonetheless, the offensive line looks like they're doing their thing, and that running game's coming along. You just want that pass game to kind of slowly fall in behind it and kind of, help you out so that when you do need it, like you'd mentioned, down the road in some of these closer games that you can know that you've got something to go to on it.
Yep. So that will do us tonight here on the Midland Trail Sports Network. Appreciate everybody that tuned in on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll be back next week. So we'll have a little bit earlier start with the not start to the game, but start to our pregame show with the Little Mister and Little Miss Patriot. For Rick Lewis, Chad McCune, I'm Justin Harrison. We will see y'all next week. Good night.
To the Midland Trail Sports Network and your Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales Game of the Week. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, conveniently located at 4631 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, West Virginia. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, a proud supporter of our student athletes. Cucumber and Company. Thank you for joining us on the